Welcome to Priadan, a land ruled by gods and magic. The gods are on the brink of war, and our heroes have been sent on a quest to cure the corruption plaguing the land. Garden of Genesis is a homebrew Dungeons & Dragons campaign featuring Sylphrin as Drake, Nabunan as Emil, Onion JPEG as Prominence, Nemuharu as Uriah, Mr. Indigo as August, Chai Bun as Suhan, Ash Mishi as Ashira, Sayuki as Denmari, and Smattered Stars as the Game Master.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in.
Hello.
Wow.
Hi. Wow.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
No, why are you giggling? Wait, what did you do?
Don't cry. What do you mean?
Oh, you're crying. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
I thought you did something.
Okay, carry on. Just cry
welcome-
in your corner. It's fine.
Welcome to Garden of Genesis, a campaign about Drake roasting marshmallows, there being two Suhans, Ashera going to heaven, Uriah becoming a rich man, and Denmari drowning.
Yay!
Yay! I hope you guys like the new intro PV. Because of that, I don't have to say a spiel at the beginning anymore. Instead, welcome in Darcy, thank you for the resub. Welcome in Ashy and Sil, congrats on being first. Welcome in Red, congrats on being second. Welcome in Sayu. Welcome in Onion, thank you for the resub. Can I get an inspiration for subscribing? No. Welcome in Emmy. Welcome in Indy. Welcome in Sid. Welcome in Fail. Welcome in Yuzu. I hope good luck in your D&D session, Yuzu. I hope it goes well. And I think that's everybody. Welcome in, folks. Welcome to the Garden of Genesis. We are going to start off with fun facts. So we'll go from left to right. So the order will be Sil, Sayu, Nabuchai, Nemu, Indi, Onion, and Ashy. So first, Seal.
Drake's fun fact. So this week's one was about New Year's resolutions, right? Drake's New Year's resolution this year is to beat the current world record for amount of marshmallows stuffed in his mouth at the same time.
What is the current world record?
I don't know, Sleepy. What is it?
I don't know. It sounds like Drake knows.
Drake doesn't know. That's part of the problem.
Okay, if it's a world record and there's like huge, like there's some races where people can end up being really huge. I feel like it's 100 or something. So I think that's what Drake's trying to be without knowing.
Wait, it's 77, the record.
That's for
On
humans
Earth, though,
though.
right?
But this is
But,
like for
yeah, that's
people
for, like,
that
humans,
are
like,
bigger.
You're
Yeah.
right.
All right. Good luck, Drake.
He's
Sayu.
got
Drake
this.
is gonna have to beat the humans as well, or like other monsters and stuff.
There's subdivisions.
Then Mari's goal
Gold?
is to get
That
more
says a lot.
gold.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, she just wants to find more money and keep it. But she's scared of inflation.
Is that what it is? That's the reason for all her gold hoarding? Just inflation?
Is there inflation in this world?
Isn't that
That's
worse? If you're hoarding the gold and inflation goes up, don't you kind of have less gold than you would have if you had just spent it?
That is true.
Yes.
And Mari needs to meet an investment banker and have a whole arc about diversifying her portfolio. Or, I don't know, some other accounting terms.
Look,
So if she corners the market on
foreign
gold, then the
exchange.
supply will go down, and so then gold will be worth more. So she'll be counteracting it by stockpiling.
Oh, true. And if she saves it, she'll have more to spend later. So she's not spending it right now. So she's smart. Surely.
Look, all we said is that Denmari loves money. We don't have to establish whether or not she's smart about it. She can just love it. Alright, Nabu.
I think for Emil, I think their resolution or goal this year would be to save money. Very poor. They're, as a student, they keep spending money on things that they need to live, but now they need to save more money.
Like Nintendo eShop.
He has too many Nintendo eShop cards. Needs to save up.
Alright, then Chai. If Chai is here.
Yes. Not exactly the most amazing goal, but Suhan would like to learn how to pickle vegetables.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's an amazing goal. I like
Thank you.
I think that's cute.
Happy.
Nemu.
Do you know how to?
Oh, sorry. What did we say, Nabu?
I was just curious if Chai, out of character, knows how to pickle vegetables.
I have, yeah. I do.
Okay.
Maybe you can teach
Oh.
Suhan.
Maybe.
Okay, thank you.
Nemu.
Okay. Yours goes to find out who drew on her face.
That's your resolution.
That's a yearly resolution.
Then
August doesn't. Oh, sorry, I preempted you. August doesn't have like specific year-to-year goals. He has like these really big, grand plans for the future. Like he's going to build his own airship or something like that. And has like lots of ideas for different inventions, but no like coherent path of how to get there. He just has all of these like massive things on his bucket list and doesn't know what he's doing next week.
I do that every day at 2 a.m. and then the next morning I forget.
she forgot.
Mood.
Onion.
Prominence doesn't really like New Year's resolutions, but she still like subconsciously does it. And this year she got a gym membership, but she will never go, and she'll forget to cancel the subscription for like a year and be like in debt.
Because you're the one who brought this up, and I'm not going to do this anymore. Explain to me how a gym and subscriptions work in this medieval setting. What is in this medieval gym?
You go, and then you pay off whatever you owe before they let you go in.
And what's in the gym?
Pretty good.
Normal
rock.
Modern gym equipment doesn't exist.
Training dummies.
Training dummies, yeah. A track.
Barrels.
My headcanon is
Carriage full
that
of weight.
A
Mari owns the gym.
Ooh, I like that.
There's a single like modern treadmill that no one knows how it works, but it's just kind of there.
Well, that's.
I feel like
guess
the
that's part of
medieval
world
equivalent
now.
would be like a hamster wheel type thing.
Hamster wheel.
like a giant hamster wheel, like just suspended on a frame that you just run on.
That actually makes so much sense.
I like that.
Nobody tell Denmari about subscription services.
She's gonna own Napster.
She's gonna make you all have a subscription service for being her friend. Or maybe not
Awful.
friend.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, what friend? Who's signing up for this?
She's selling her a subscription service to like Trulla. You can be a member
Yeah,
of
the-
Pay
the
someone to hang
newsletter.
out with you and spend time
To
with you.
become a member.
Is there a
You'll have to
premium
rent
program?
someone like that?
Premium Trula follower program.
Trula pays you.
Does Demara have like a battle pass that we have to pay for?
And Mari
She's got a free tier where if you be friends with her without paying, then she just like constantly advertises Trulla to you every 5 minutes.
That's so fucking good. Ashi.
She'll consider it.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second.
Subscribe to the Trula newsletter.
Sorry, I
channel.
had to cough.
You're fine.
It would be mostly just to make the Rainvale family name like famous and stuff.
Oh. And then Darcy, Darcy, give us
Yeah.
Belra's New Year's resolution.
I had one.
Or the frog.
Belra the frog does not celebrate New Year's because the concept of time does not exist. She has existed before everyone, will exist after everyone, and is a limitless being. Thank you.
Oh.
Wow.
Why is Darcy
Inspiring, I know.
Oh, there we go. Darcy's Fugi wasn't working for a moment, so she was just like an omnipresent voice over the stream.
That's exactly what I should be.
It was
I have
very
existed
fitting.
always, and I always will.
It was very
You cannot
fitting for
escape
what
me.
you were
I'm in
saying.
your room.
And then
I'm in everyone's rooms at the same time, but also nowhere.
And then do you guys want to choose an NPC to get their New Year's resolution? Who do you want?
Trula.
Juniper.
Shadow.
Shadow.
There's okay, I heard
Shadow!
Okay, I heard 3 shadows. Shadow's New Year's resolution. I think Shadow's New Year's resolution is to figure out whether or not he's made of worms when he turns into a homunculus.
Worms.
Because the others brought this up during the Valentine session and it's non-canon, but it gave Shadow an existential crisis where they were like, if you're made out of dirt and the ground, don't you have worms in you? And he was like, no, I don't. So that's his current quest that he's focusing on. He went home after that one shot and was like, oh my god, what am I? Oh, what about Tails? Tails' New Year's resolution is to be the bestest boy, and he's already succeeded.
Aww.
Good work, Tails.
All right, with that, I will do a short summary of last session. Party 2, along with Emil, came to Keplos. Actually, sorry, before that, Drake, Uriah, and Prominence went to explore the Turtle Island. And you went through a little mirror maze and came across a mountain with 4 doors, and they had symbols carved above them. A butterfly, a flag, a gem, and a flower. You came back to Keplos and met up with Party 2. Tails and Drake reunited with Emil in a very similar fashion. One of which made Emil happy and the other of which made Emil very concerned. And you gave Emil 2.0, the homunculus, to Drake. So now he will do whatever Drake says. Then you all chatted for a bit and went back to the Turtle Island and opened up the doors. Out of it came a devil, which was the result of Party 2 pulling one of the cards from the deck of many things, saying that a devil would seek you out to ruin your life. But Party 2 did not face any consequences. Instead, Party 1 all sacrificed a bit of their power to the demon. So currently, Emil and Prominence only have 9 HP, and Uriah and Drake have lost use of a couple of their spells. Can you remind me what you guys lost to use of for Drake and Uriah?
Drake, I think, was Lay on Hands, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I lost Lay on Hands and Divine Sense.
Okay.
And I lost a Ray of Frost and Ice Knife.
Yeah. Because I was nice and I picked the ones that you guys consistently use. So.
That's so nice of you, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm just almost dead, I think. I'm like basically dead.
How much HP do you have?
I'm like... let me check. So
Not
I
much.
took 18 damage from the spicy food, and then I lost 19. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 points right now.
Well, good that you guys have a cleric who's so nice and benevolent, right? So Hopefully.
So true.
So, where we are right now is that Belra has just kind of like revealed her devilish form and then disappeared in a storm of fire and ash. And you all are left there, half of you feeling much less powerful than you were moments ago.
Oops.
That's messed up.
So, do you guys want to talk amongst yourselves about the curse, or would you like to explore the dungeon that's in front of you?
Or a dungeon.
Yeah, I think August will go and have a look at the doors and stuff. And it's thinking about the particular pairings that we needed for opening the doors.
Okay. And then party one, are you all chilling with your realization? We're good?
I mean,
Prominence is just kind of like in disbelief a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to explore
Staring
the
into
dungeon.
distance.
But if everyone else is having their moment, then I'll just stay with everyone.
Oh, we opened a door, right?
You open
And
all
that's where
4 of the doors.
Belra came out. Okay.
Yeah. So, as a reminder for August, it was Drake.
I've got
and
it noted on a
Oh,
post-it
you got
note
it noted.
from a month
Okay.
ago. Yeah. So it was Prom and Ashi on the flower, Drake and Denmari on the butterfly, Uriah and August on the gem, and Emil and Suhan on the flag.
And well, that's so interesting. That corresponds to the groupings on stream. Interesting.
And I think of the symbols, the one that we recognize is that the flag is the symbol of Belra.
Did I say that?
I think so.
I think that's just the room she came out of. I don't think that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, I hope I didn't say that. Yeah, she just came out of that door, but I didn't say it if it was her symbol or something.
I see. I've got really sketchy notes on this post-it note.
No, you're fine.
Cool. So yeah, I will ask the party one, like, do these symbols on the wall mean anything to any of you?
Well,
Like,
I mean, I think that one's a butterfly. I think that one's a flower.
Do butterflies mean anything to you specifically, Drake?
No, it just means a butterfly.
I will also remind
I mean, you're pretty, I guess.
you all that as you were pressing on the door, you heard a voice in your head not dissimilar to one you had heard in your past. For Drake and Damari, it said, "Do not trust the butterfly." For Emil and Suhan, it said, "Do not trust the flag." For Uriah and August, it said, "Do not trust the gem." And for Prominence and Ashera, it said, "Do not trust the flower," corresponding to the symbols representing you.
And we still trusted it.
I don't think we even got to say that.
I believe at the end of
That's what was
session,
happened to us.
you guys said in character that it was from your deck of many things, and then Prominence was like, "Why didn't you guys tell us?" And you were like,
Yeah, I
"Oops."
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think.
you
We didn't know it was going to be relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't think it was gonna happen so soon. That was like not that long ago.
Yeah. For like
It's also-
information purposes, though, they are aware about the double thing.
It does look kind of sus that we were the only ones who didn't touch the gem.
Did you
Oh yeah, but
know that was going to happen?
No.
no, we just don't trust people.
Honestly, I'd forgotten that had happened.
We're just very cautious.
So are we.
We're less convinced by pretty ladies.
By the way, Emil, you knew that was gonna happen too. You like not you knew it was gonna happen. You knew they pulled those cards too. Just so you know,
Oh, yeah, I
Emil.
did know those-
So
those cards.
SMH.
So you had something that you knew was after you, and you didn't warn us.
Oh,
Well,
there's
to be fair, I
actually
was
two
kind of
devils.
transformed into a little thing for like a long time.
That was true, but you joined them as they were pulling the cards.
So we all forgot what happened by then.
And Emil, did you bring Tails with you?
I did.
Okay, so Tails is there too.
Yay!
He has no idea what's happening. He's just sitting there wagging his tail.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
Well, I suppose there's not much for it except to kind of do what we came here to do and kind of explore what's beyond these doors, I suppose.
Yeah,
But
I'll have to investigate the curse.
I like that idea.
I don't think we can really. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, like you three, referring to the Drake, Emil, and Uriah. But I don't know if I'll be strong enough to do. I don't feel very well.
I think he's sick. I think that she's sick.
Are we?
Wait, is your health like missing, or is it like you can't actually heal above a certain amount?
My total hit points have been reduced, so I cannot be above 8 health points.
I don't have anything to help with that.
Okay, Prominence, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on you.
What? That's like AC stuff, right?
What's
Oh wait, is that not?
Yeah, it's your
It would
dex
still help.
modifier plus 3.
Does it help?
I don't think it would help me because
I mean, it makes you less likely to get hit.
Yeah, but I already have leather armor. I'd have to take off my leather armor. I
Oh, got
believe.
it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have aid. I can guess. I guess
aid
That'll
is-
help a bit.
Yeah, 8 is the thing that increases the hit points, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do I send it again? And then
Okay, I mean, I could take off my leather armor and get mage armor, and I'd have a higher AC, I guess.
Cast all the spells on Prominence.
At what level are you casting that, Saya? Saya?
Saya?
Alright.
Oh, whoops, sorry, I was muted. Wait, so if I do it level 2, does that mean I can give them 10 points? Or
Yes.
Oh, when you use
It
this-
has to
No,
be-
it has third level or higher, so I
Yeah.
can't.
Third.
I can only
Sorry.
do 5.
Okay.
So it's only for 5. Base
So-
level.
Yeah.
You can choose 3 people, so I assume you'd want Emil and Prominence, and then you can choose one more person.
Who has the least number of hit points?
I have
Probably Uriah, right?
Probably Uriah.
Uriah. Maybe
I'm
Uriah.
guessing.
Okay, so Emil, Uriah, and Prominence add 5, not temp hit points, to like your hit points, add 5.
It's for 8 hours, so
Yeah, so for like the whole next dungeon, they'll be covered.
Thank you.
Alright, were you casting mage armor or were you not?
Is it? Wait, let me see the stat. I don't know. Is it better with the spell or just your armor?
My armor I think is 11 plus 5. Oh, is that right?
How to find?
Yeah, so I have 16, which is 11 plus 5. Yours would be 13 plus 5, so 18.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cast
that would
it
be
on you.
Alright.
And she gives Prominence a pat on the shoulder.
She gives a pat on her shoulder so strong that her leather armor comes unfastened.
No.
And then it gets replaced by mage armor.
Yeah, there was a magical coral transformation sequence.
Okay. Yes, so Prominence has the mage armor now. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you go in?
Was Emil missing like points? Was he hurt? Or is he just very low?
He was both, yes. He was also injured.
Okay. Wait,
Wait,
I
what
do
else is
have,
the squishy?
I have 6 potions of healing. I can give one to him.
Okay. If you give one to him, that'll heal him back to whatever his max is right now.
Yippee.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Ashley, take one out of your inventory, and Emil, heal up to your max.
Yep.
I think
Oh,
we have some
so
potions of
nice.
healing too.
Let them use it.
Well, I could just eat them.
I
That's
feel
what
bad.
I missed.
We'll call it reparations.
Yay, I'm max. Thank you.
No problem. I can make
So
these
nice.
anytime.
Okay.
Did we use our potions of water breathing, Sleepy?
You. I don't think you
We did,
because
right?
you started capsizing,
I don't
right?
think we did. 'cause
I think
have
you started
2
capsizing,
potions.
and then the Starlies came to you, so you ended up not needing them. From what I remember. So I think you still have them. We'll say you guys can still have them.
Yay!
Yay.
Alright, anybody want to do anything?
Say thank you.
So now the doors are open. There's nothing really to stop us from all going in one of the doors, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Should we
if
try
you-
that?
If you're, August, are you looking, like, through the doors right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of inspecting them.
You can see that pretty quickly the 4, like, different hallways kind of coalesce into one long hallway with a downward slope.
I kind of wonder if we have to go through the door that we opened.
Well,
For
what was
whatever
the
reason.
message that we got? Don't trust the what?
Don't trust
Do we,
the
like-
insert whatever door you were in. So for August, don't trust the gem.
Yeah. So
Maybe we should go indoors that's not.
yeah,
Or
I'm gonna
something
try
else.
going
agree with
through.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try going through the flag door
Okay,
and see what happens.
you're able to go through it.
Okay, so
Do
that
we-
seems safe.
Do we all
Okay.
go through a different door then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
I think as long as you don't go through your own door.
I want to
Okay.
go
I'm
through
gonna go
the
through
gem
the
door.
butterfly door.
Uri's also gonna go through the butterfly door.
Tails is gonna try to. Emil, which door did you go through?
You mean like in the last one?
No, which one are you going through now?
Oh, I'm just gonna follow. I'm gonna follow Mr. Indigo. August.
Okay, so which door is that again? Sorry, that August went through.
I went through flag.
Okay. Oh,
Drake
Emil, you go
follows
through
Tails.
flag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Emil, we chose the same. Okay,
It's too
It
late.
happened.
So Emil goes through the door and you drop down to 1 HP again. As soon as you walk through the door, you feel a burning sensation starting from the center of your body, feeling as though it's from your heart and spreading across all your veins, racking you with indescribable pain. And as quickly as it comes, it goes, but you feel yourself incredibly weak now.
What the? How could we have avoided this? Why did this happen?
And because you went through the flag door, Tails followed you. So he follows you and immediately goes. And it seems like Tails got hurt too.
I followed Tails through that door. That isn't my symbol, so I should be okay, right?
Yes, you are fine, Drake.
Can I use a potion of healing on Tails?
Yes, you can.
Oh, Tails. A good thing Drake is here. Drake is a friend to all animals.
Yeah, Tails is
Do you want a
gonna,
potion of healing too?
So I think, well, what'd you say?
Emil, do you want a potion of healing as well?
Yes,
Like another
please.
one.
But then,
Yeah, okay.
yes, please. Thank
We are
you.
down to 3 in my bag.
Oh, you're the best.
So, does anybody else go through their door? Or did they go through a different one?
Who went through which door?
I went flag. Emil followed me
Hold
through
on,
flag.
one at a time so I can write this down.
Maybe in
So
order.
August-
Drake first.
August went through flag.
Let's do. Okay, Drake. Which one did you go through?
I went through flag because what happened was August went through flag, and then Emil followed August, and then Tail followed Emil, and I followed Tails.
Dear God. Oh wait, that means the Emil homunculus followed Drake.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The Emil homunculus.
Wow, it's a whole domino effect.
The Emil homunculus just kind of stands there staring at you for a moment before he dissolves into a puddle of mud into the ground.
Oh my god.
No!
That's so sad.
Emil too. Why?
So
No, what are we gonna? Can we use the potion of healing on Emil too?
There's nothing to use it on.
It's mud now.
dirt.
Drake
you
is
scared
on
of
the
dying.
ground sobbing, attempting to push the bits of mud back together into the shape
Yeah,
of
can I
Emil.
use Druidcraft to put his body back together?
Oh my God.
Oh
No.
my god. No.
No.
We need Shadow here.
Tails is gonna. He does not understand what Drake's doing at first, so he starts trying to dig a hole in the dirt that Drake's push. And he thinks he's helping. He really does. Okay, so Onion, for your notes in order, August, then Emil, then Tails, then Drake, then Emil 2 went through flag. A door, then Mari, which door did you go through?
The gem door.
And then Suhan, which door did you go through?
I will also do gem.
And then Uriah?
The butterfly.
And Ashera.
I was also butterfly.
And then Prominence, which one did you go through?
So because okay. So I either no one's going through flower or I'm going to also take all but one hit point.
Yeah, I'd say
So-
don't go through flower.
So I guess I'll go through butterfly to
Woo, butterfly.
Okay.
or
Alright,
no, I'll
multiple
go through
people
gym.
can
I'll go
go
through
down.
gym.
No.
Oh, Jim.
All right.
So,
So-
someone should probably go through flower.
Is it possible to go back?
Yeah, you
to
can leave.
through a door? Okay,
Well,
I'll
I can
go
back
back
through. I can go. Okay, go ahead.
and go to the flower.
Okay, Suhan, you leave out your hallway, noticing that no one went out through the flower, and you head back in through the flower door, and you are fine. No pain or anything. For
Why does say not get any pain?
because as the party all deduced and told you multiple times, no one was going through their door, Emil.
Oh.
I also literally, he said, I'm going through that door, and so I was like, you were going through that door? And you were like, yeah.
Thought you were just confirming.
With a concerned tone, yeah.
That's like saying, I'm gonna eat a knife. And someone's like, you're gonna eat a knife? And you're like, yeah. You're just checking,
Yeah,
right?
obviously.
I didn't realize.
So you repeated the warning so often. I literally repeated the warning again, even though I had said it last session. I said it again.
Did you say it again? I didn't realize.
I said it like 2 times. And then you guys said it like 5 times.
I think Indigo and I was literally just talking about that right before it happened.
Okay, so you all head through your doors, and as I stated before, they quickly coalesce into one long hallway with a downward slope. There is a faint glimmer of light at the end of it, and you can make out soft sounds of the ocean. As you walk through the hallway, you notice that the walls are shimmering, almost twinkling. The walls continue to glow more and more as you keep walking, and the air starts to get hotter and hotter. Finally, before the heat is unbearable, the hallway opens out into a ginormous cave. Give me 1 second.
Ooh,
Directly in front of you is a huge chasm churning with some kind of liquid. it's not water. Instead, it looks almost like a galaxy. It glows blues and purples and pinks, and stars flicker all throughout it. Glowing fish made of the same twinkling stars leap in and out of the waves. There is a stable but worn down bridge leading across the chasm, and then a huge wall blocks the rest of your view. There is a tall entrance carved into this wall.
I guess that's where we go.
Do we see each other? Are we together? Or
Yeah, it's
We're
a
all
little.
together now.
It's definitely more dim, but because the water is kind of like glowing, you all can still see perfectly fine, and you're all together. And Asha, you're in. I think you can tell a little bit from like the curve of the ceiling that it seems to be you're in the shell of the turtle right now.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys approach the huge wall and into the entrance, you realize that you are looking at a labyrinth. So now I get to explain the mechanics for
No.
this dungeon. So
No.
Oh my god.
what we are going to do.
No.
So
That was a pain scream.
this
Sounds like more
is-
pain than when he walked through his own door.
So this is a real maze, and what we will do is there will basically be like different rounds, and you'll choose one representative for each round, or I will roll a d8 if you guys want it to be random. I'm saying choose a representative because in case somebody really doesn't like doing mazes, I don't want to make you do it. That person will roll a survival check, and then there's not navigation in this game, right? I'm thinking of Cthulhu, right?
Is it top or
No,
bottom?
there's not.
Okay, yes.
Are we at the
So-
top or the bottom?
Yeah, we top
Bottom.
or we bottom? Oh, we're bottom.
So, let me.
Oh god.
Don't would you want it?
I
How do you
didn't
get
draw
rid
it.
of that?
Yeah, how do I get rid of that?
Control Z if you can. Otherwise, I will clear it.
You
Can
might
I
need to
erase
clear
it?
it.
I can draw white on it to like erase it, I think.
God,
No,
how
but
do
then the
I...
line.
No, do not.
Wait.
Stop. Nabu, click Control Z on your keyboard.
Control
doesn't
Z
work.
and Roll20 only does the most recent.
I know, but at least it'll get rid of
Is
that.
that not working?
Stop!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Control Z.
I was trying to see if I could like select.
Oh my god, guys!
Selecting works.
If you just do a.
You
like,
can
oh my
use
God,
the
I did it
select
too.
tool
Oh
and then
my god.
go over your own line.
Oh,
Is there no eraser?
No.
Oh,
There's no eraser on
You
this?
have to select it and then delete it.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. Wait, there's okay. We're good.
wait,
Okay.
what? How do you select?
I have cleared all the
It's
drawings
okay,
and text,
everything's
so we're
fixed.
good. Yes.
Why
You're on
can't
the
just
wrong
draw one
side.
line to the end?
Oh what?
You're on the wrong. We're on the bottom.
We're bottoms
Oh.
today.
Oh, actually, I can see a solution to this labyrinth. Let's just go around the outside.
Oh,
You don't
Oh my
see
God,
that in
you.
the, no, in the game that
Let's
white
go.
stuff is just walls.
I didn't just come down from the side. Doesn't count.
What if we just make
Okay, so now
Road
Providence
team.
and Emil are separate. No, there's a wall there. There's a wall. Providence and Emil are separated from the rest of the party, and you guys come across a level 20 Dagon, and then so
I don't know what you're talking about. Promi was here the entire time.
you guys know that that's the entrance. And what we'll do, let's start. We'll do it as we're going through. I'll explain it. So for the first person to do it, do you guys want me to roll a d8, or do you want to choose somebody to do this?
I'll volunteer to lead.
Okay. So, August, you will get the first go around. Please order yourself left to right of the order you're going in, August being the leftmost.
Are we trying to be
I like-
sneaky?
Yeah, are we trying to be sneaky?
Because if we are, that changes the order I put prominence.
I will just tell you for this mechanic that stealth won't really matter too much.
Okay, then she is near the back. or middle?
Okay, so stealth
I'll
doesn't
be in the
matter,
back.
but is our party trying to be sneaky, regardless of whether it matters?
Yeah. Are we?
August is not trying to be especially sneaky, but he kind of has some sneakiness by default, just from the nature of his armor and so on.
Naturally sneaky.
Yeah, I feel like prominence would probably actually be closer to the front. I don't know. I think it would make sense.
Okay. So we will do let's have okay, yes. Okay, good.
Thank you.
That will be the order. And Emil is that far behind the party?
I'm just very timid.
Shift 2 blocks. There we go.
Okay. And then Indy, roll a survival check for me.
Wisdom rolls are not my forte.
Okay, so you are all
Can't even see what I rolled.
hopelessly lost as August leads the way. You will have no idea where you're going, and you run into dead end after dead end. And now I get to roll on the encounter table. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
I think I should lead. I have really high
So
survival.
Break up.
August
you
is
have
just
high
using the
survival,
mathematical.
Please lead.
August is just using the mathematical principle of you just like follow the left wall, but it means that you go
Yeah.
into every dead end that you find.
Well, at least that means that like this is the first dead end. So
So as you guys
Or no.
round the corner into a dead end, you see a huge mound of gold.
I stand in the way of Denmari to stop her from running immediately to it.
I support Denmari and try and chuck her over August.
Thank you so much.
Alright, we should divide this evenly.
So
Yes.
August. Okay, first let's resolve the Denmari getting chucked. So August, roll strength, and Suhan roll strength for checks.
Right.
Suddenly playing basketball at Denmark.
August rolls an 18.
Oh.
I mean, August is not actually trying to like hold her back or anything. He's just trying to stand in the way.
That's okay. We'll still take your 18, but that might have been dexterity. Do you have a modifier on your dexterity?
Yeah, +3.
Okay, so you actually rolled a 21 then. Also, you got a 21. And then did Suhan roll?
I don't know what's going on, but my information is not showing up. It's been bugging for some
no.
reason.
Let me see.
My real 20 is kind of glitchy today. I was having issues.
Let's see, Suhan. Okay. Why don't you do, just in the chat, do /roll 1d20.
Slash roll 1d20. Slash roll. So
29.
it's /ROLL and then thank you.
Yeah, this is a 20 instead of 29.
No, give her some advantage, please.
Okay, so August rolled a 21 and Suhan rolled a 17 with his modifier. So you expertly, like a goalie, managed to move your way.
Dang it.
So that
She's a
Denmari
soccer
is
ball.
body blocked. And Denmari, but go ahead and move yourself next to Ashera for me, just so I know where you
I have-
are, because you are up there
I
now.
have
You
one
just need to pass.
question though.
Yes.
Would Suhan get an advantage from me, like halfling nimbleness? I can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than yours. Would I get an advantage? Or would Suhan get an
No,
advantage?
you wouldn't, because that would have given you advantage if you were going through, but Suhan was throwing you. You weren't going through. So
But
I
I'm
don't
so
think so.
small.
Because what I'm thinking now is not you trying to slide past, it's just Suhan trying to chuck you over everybody.
Oh,
Okay.
my information came back.
Oh, yay.
Like,
Okay,
good
good.
timing.
Why is Drake upside down?
Why not?
Why not?
All right. So,
Just really like that.
August is body blocking, but Darcy, now's your time to shine as you are looking at the mound
Oh
of
my
gold. Shortly after that debacle, the gold starts moving and little legs pop out of them and start skittering towards you. So, Darcy,
Got
you
scared.
have the choice between August, Ashera, Denmari, Prominence, and Shuhan. And you can tell them what will happen, what you'll be trying to do, etc.
I gotta think about this. For the record, the little gold pieces are going like it's like you ever hear like cicadas in the summertime how they start quiet and really
Ooh,
quickly
yes.
pop up? It's like
No.
cicadas if they were a bit more feral. I'm not doing a great impression, but just trust.
No, I get it. We had a big cicada season in Australia this year.
God, they're so
We did
scary.
hear too.
Australian cicadas, they're probably exactly what you're talking about.
I think I gotta be biased. I think they would go after Prominence.
Oh,
And
well, I'm the fourth person.
They're going after you. They like the shininess. You're very pink and bright and colorful, and
So is
they're
the-
like they're bees. They like the
So-
pink.
But August is like shiny and in shiny armor, isn't he?
Oh,
Prince
mean,
in
kind of,
shiny
yeah.
armor.
for multiple, but they're like swarming up you, and like the little like your armor. They're like gently tugging at it, like seeing anything that would come loose, or like your shirt. They're just like gently tugging at it, and the entire time going.
Prominence, read aloud
I
the
like it.
stuff in your inventory.
I don't wanna. Some fine clothes, a dagger, leather armor, thieves' tools, a backpack, ball bearings, a bag of 1,000, bell, candles, crowbar, hammer, hooded lantern, flask of oil, pythons, rations, rope, string, a tinderbox, water skins, a note from someone, disguise kit, and 2 potions of water breathing.
What was the bearing things?
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings? Like, is that what are those again? Remind me. For like 10, there's 1,000 of them.
Little balls,
It's a
yeah.
single bag of 1,000.
Okay, great. They go for that bag, and like this little swarm of fake gold pieces go in, and they each individually grab a ball bearing. So it's kind of like a marching line. Like once they find that resource, they are gunning for it.
Can I like take it and like throw it like on the ground in front of me?
Oh, you're just giving it up?
The bag, yeah.
Oh, okay. Darcy,
They don't know the value of it. They just see that as like a loot cave, because to their perspective, it kind of is.
Darcy, you get that for free, and because you succeeded on that one, choose somebody else.
Oh my god. Well, I don't know. August was recommended to me. Apparently, he's a great target. So I think after half the swarm goes for the ball bearings, the other half starts looking for something new, and they start swarming him and doing the same thing of like, and like anything on your body, they kind of tug at. They want to see what will come loose.
Indy, read out what's in your inventory, please.
Backpack, all-purpose tool, bedroll, chain shirt, common clothes, dagger, hammer, ink, a pearl. Oh no, the pearl's in Hobart. 10 pitons, 10 rations, a hempen rope, my shield, smith's tools, thieves' tools, tinderbox, water skin, my certificate of enrollment at the academy, identification documents, 3 notebooks, ink pen, pouch, sending stone, and my ring.
Where is all that fitting? Where?
Most of that is on the backpack and or strapped to it. The other parts are on me.
What would you say is the heaviest thing? I was thinking like the hammer, like the smith's tools. I don't know if there's an official weight.
Probably.
your
No, there
best
is.
guess.
It would be the hempen rope at 10 pounds.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, they go for that rope, and it's like one of them tries, and it can't lift it, and they go like, "Damn it!" And then like a few more come over, and like there's like they start working together as a team, a little coordinated thing of shitheads to lift the hemp rope or try to.
So let's do August. Are you giving this up or are you gonna try to keep it?
I'll try and keep it.
So, Darcy, do you have IRL dice?
I do.
Can you roll that and DM me your roll, and then August just go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
I will roll my d20 in this lovely dice roller that was gifted to me by a beautiful individual in this
It's
call.
me. Okay, August rolled a 9. Let's see what dice you rolled. Ooh, your modifier pushed that high enough, Darcy, so you get that hempen rope. Oh, August, take it out.
I
of
was
your
so nervous when
inventory.
you were like, "Oh, he rolled a
Okay.
9." I didn't realize. As they lift the rope and like get it away from you successfully, you can hear a tiny cheer go up in a similar like cicada fashion. Like it starts quiet and it goes, "Da, da, 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 da." And then like as they cart it, and they're all cheering and dancing with it.
Cute.
And then you get one more person because you see it in that one, and this will be the last one. Who do you want?
Okay. Okay, I think I have to go for Denmari. I think like calls to like. Okay, Denmari likes gold. We like Denmari.
Can I try to adopt him? He's gold on legs, basically.
You want to what?
Adopt him?
There's like 100
There's
of them.
gold on legs.
Yeah.
Adopt them all.
There's like 100 of them swarming you. Are you adopting all of them?
Yes. Well, actually,
All of
can I have one? I'll just take one. It's cute.
Well, you can ask. You know, you guys can resolve this between the two of you. You can try convincing them perhaps and see if it works.
Hello, Mr. Gold. You are very cute.
Do you say that to
and
the swarm,
attractive.
or do you like single one out?
The one that looks like the leader of the swarm.
So probably the first one then?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
whoa.
actually really offensive.
Pause. Denmari, roll a charisma check to find out whether you succeed.
I
Roll
would
a
have been happy
charisma.
conversing in that. We could just go.
I rolled a
so-
saving throw.
Oh, is it the same modifier
that
though?
fine?
If it's the same modifier, it's okay.
No. Is it? You said charisma?
Charisma, it would be +1, not +3.
Oh.
I think.
Okay, so either way, Denmari, you have deeply offended the mimics with what you just said. Darcy, you are now furious.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm so sorry.
Okay, Denmari, reload your inventory.
I feel like I don't have everything, so I'm looking also at my D&D Beyond, but I don't know.
Okay.
I have Trula's Guiding Amulet, Wand of Web, Ring of... Well, I don't know. Is that inventory Ring of Truth Telling if I'm wearing it?
Yeah, you're wearing it so they can get to it.
Holy Symbol, Crossbow Bolts, Crossbow Light, Crowbar, Leather, Shield, Clothes.
Alright, what do you want?
I want to go for the religious symbol. We've been offended, so we're gonna. We're deep. We're angry.
Oh my god, okay. Denmari, roll a strength check with advantage, and then Darcy, roll and DM me your check.
A D20? I should mean on the modifier.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank God you had advantage.
Oh my god. Oh my. I didn't even fight for it. If I didn't have advantage, just let it go.
Oh no! Darcy rolled. Okay, to be transparent, Darcy rolled a 17 and the modifier for the minions is +5. So she rolled a 22 and Denmari rolled a 16. So unfortunately, Denmari, you feel Trula's guiding amulet
wait,
get
wait.
ripped away from you. Hmm?
Oh,
Did
shit.
anyone?
Wouldn't it
Did
be really-
anyone
You
use?
have. I
Sid's-
forgot. We didn't use inspiration yet. So, Denmari, roll a d8 and add it. You're trying to beat a 22.
Jesus.
So you need a 6 or better.
No!
No. Oh my God.
So, Denmari, you feel Trula's guiding amulet get ripped away from you. What?
I have a question though. Wouldn't it be the holy symbol or?
Oh, was it the
It was the holy symbol, not the guiding amulet.
Okay, okay.
However, I'm willing to change my answer if you want to make everything a lot worse.
No. We'll do the holy symbol. What is the holy symbol again? What is that?
It's the focus that she uses for casting her spells.
Holy symbol.
Yeah, she can't cast spells without it.
That's crazy.
I didn't even realize that's what it was. I was going for more of a roleplay effect, not a mechanic one.
So,
Can I help her out and grab it?
yeah, we'll say that this has been ripped away from Denmari now, but because there were so few left, like maybe a third of them left to try and grab it, they're a little slower. And basically, 2 people have a chance to do something. Denmari has another chance, and then 2 people have a chance to do something to try and get it back. So let's start with
Hey,
Ashera. Because Ashera was in the front of Denmari too. So what are you trying to do to grab it back?
I'm just gonna try and snatch it.
Okay.
Would that be strength or?
Let's do Dex for you. And then, Darcy, roll a d20.
I didn't say it because it's the same.
So, Darcy
Yeah, it
rolled a 22. so,
I heard Darcy whisper, "Oh my god!"
so
After rolling that.
Because I'm not trying to be as chaotic, but that's what I rolled and I dug myself a hole.
So they dash past Ashera. Denmari, you have the chance to do something.
Can I use dexterity also?
Yes. Darcy, roll a d20, and Denmari, roll dexterity. I feel like with advantage because you were very desperate to get this back.
It actually doesn't stop her from casting all her spells, only the spells that have like a little material, like an M tag on them.
Oh.
So it may not be the end of the world if she loses. I just don't know what her spells, whether
I
her
don't
spells
know.
require M's.
Thankfully, Darcy gave a talking to her dice. So, Denmari, you and Ashera trip over each other, and finally you manage to clasp your hand over the holy symbol and snatch it back. And
Oh my god.
what did the mimic say? Alright. So, 2 of your search parties succeeded for the mimics, and 1 of you guys failed. And you all head back to your little mound. Alright. Then we will choose the next person to do the maze. I think Ashera said she knew the solution, so do you want to
Yeah.
go next, Ashi?
Yeah,
Okay, roll me survival.
it's gonna do the.
Okay.
And it's not that much better.
So, you're able to navigate for some difficulty. And what that means is you will get to, just Ashi gets to work on the maze for 30 seconds. It's just Ashi because otherwise it's going to be too confusing. So let me know when you have like your pen out and ready and I'll start the timer.
Alright.
Alright,
I'm ready.
I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Are you able to jump? Oh,
Is
it
it
just
not
took a
showing
second
up
to
for
load.
second
It worked,
right
it
now?
worked. Yeah, you're good.
I think
I
it's
think
when
it's
I
released
stop
with the
drawing
show.
that
Yeah.
it shows up.
You have 10 seconds left. And time. Whoa, okay.
Nice.
You guys navigate a huge chunk of the way through the maze. Excuse me. And
I
I'm
already
going
know how to get to the end.
Nice work.
For the encounter table, let me roll. As you guys round a corner, you approach not a dead end, but the continuation of a hallway, and you see a door just embedded in kind of the walls. There's no way above it really, it's just very tall, covering everything. And you can see there's kind of like a face embedded on it, kind of like, you know, what's his name? The tree from Kirby? Wispy Willows, whatever his name is.
Wispy Woods.
Yeah, Wispy Woods. It looks like that. Just like a cute little face embedded on that door. And Darcy, this is you again, so take it away.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Did you have dinner
hello.
yet?
Oh my
Me?
gosh.
Did you eat yet? You have food?
What? I don't eat.
Oh, well, then how's your day going so far?
Is it daytime or is it night?
How's your life going so far?
Oh, good.
Therapist trying to talk to someone.
Can we
Hi.
get through?
You gotta do the riddle.
Oh,
Sure.
what's the riddle?
Okay, the riddle is that the answer is my password.
What's your
Is it password?
Oh, my password. Okay, this is the riddle. What is the number after 2?
3.
Yeah.
Did we solve the riddle?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh,
Kinda.
can we pass? Or can we
Well-
kinda pass?
The pass, I have to solve the riddle.
Okay, your turn.
Hi.
Hi.
Wait, do we
Do you-
give you a riddle?
What's the number after 2?
Yeah, that's my riddle.
Yeah, can you answer that?
I could.
Please.
tried.
What's
Pretty
the number
please.
after 3?
What were we doing again?
You were
Oh,
actually about to let us go past.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So to go past, I have to say the password, and you guys have to solve the riddle.
But you
Okay.
just said the password.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the password?
See, you said it again.
Yeah.
The door has a thinking face. Like it's just working together.
It's up to you whether or not you want to accept that, Darcy.
Well, that's not the word. Password is not the password.
I'm a little confused. Can you please clarify?
What is the number after 2?
Okay, Uriah's gonna
I
wait.
give
Can
up.
the
What
door
is it?
see? Can you
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna hold up 3 fingers. How many fingers am I holding up?
Jeez,
Come
this
on.
is hard. Give me a moment.
Come on.
1.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
another. So when you put that, and that, okay, 2.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then one more. So
So
that.
the 2 and the 1.
Yeah, so what's 2? What's 2 plus 1?
3.
Yes. Can we go through now?
The door swings open.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to work on the crossword next? I mean, not the crossword.
Crossword.
The maze. The maze.
Crossword.
Imagine just a New York Times crossword just shows up like.
Oh, Vinny. As a puzzle.
To roll 20. Who wants to go next, or
Now,
should I
should I
roll?
keep leading or someone else want to?
Is prominence in order?
I don't exactly know where I am now that I try to chase my.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't put you guys in order after the last one. Whoever, let's decide who's gonna lead first. Let me roll, for that. a 6, so it's August again. So August will be the leftmost, and then everybody else organize yourselves where you would be. So I think mainly just Denmari has to move. Alright. And then August, roll me a survival check. Is Indy here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, okay.
Wait, where do I need to move myself?
Oh, you were good.
You need to roll
just roll
survival.
survival. Yes.
Oh.
You are all
Oh
hopelessly
my God.
lost again.
Oh Lord.
August and wisdom rolls just do not mix.
Okay. You all round into a dead end, and almost immediately, water starts seeping up from the ground rapidly. And it seems as though there is an invisible wall of magic blocking you from exiting, and the water continues to rapidly rise.
Who's the tallest
Oh,
person
gosh.
here?
It's definitely not Denmari.
Yes.
Good
That
God.
is okay. Would it be
Um,
Suhan, or is
it'd be-
anyone?
It'd be
else
Drake or
tall?
Suhan. I don't know their heights, so.
I want to be medium sized.
So I think it's Drake.
I don't think that Mari is comfortable or knows Drake enough, so
Drowning.
she's gonna
Drown.
climb on Suhan.
She's climbing. What the heck?
Do I need to do a check, or can I just?
If Suhan lets you, you can just do that.
Yeah, at first, he is reluctant to end Stortle, but he gives up because it's too much energy to fight her.
Thank
Can
you.
Prominence do the same to Drake because she's actually also afraid of water?
Oh,
If Drake allows
hop
that.
on, homie.
Okay.
Yeah, Drake bends down to let her like hop up on his back.
Okay, so I'd say,
Wait! Important question. Is Tails still here? Can somebody hold Tails? Should I hold Tails up as well?
Oh yeah, Tails is still there. Yes, you can hold Tails.
Yeah,
up.
hold tails up, please. Yippee.
Do you hand Tails to Prominence and then Prominence is holding up Tails?
The thing that's stopping us from
Oops,
going
sorry,
back is
ignore
that,
that.
the thing that's stopping us is it like a wall of force? Like
all
a
you know
force
right
field of some
now
kind,
is
or-
that you can see like the water is pushing against something, but you can't see anything there.
Right, so I can still see back into the corridor.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have a solution. I have a solution that works for just me, so I don't want to do it yet. But if it comes to it, I can do that.
Can I freeze it? Is that a option?
What do you have that would freeze it?
I have this. I have chill,
touch is necrotic, not cold.
Oh, okay, never mind. Damn it.
Oh,
So true, indeed. Yeah.
What is that?
I can't see it.
That was me trying to click on
Repeating
the
a
show
tab.
spell description bit on Uriah's thing, but it didn't pop
Oh,
up.
let me
like a
try
broken
it.
link.
I'll just double
You know,
check.
just 13609. Yeah, I would say that doesn't work because it's not chill in terms of temperature, it's chill from like the undead.
Damn. My
Spookiness.
only ice spells that I can't use anymore.
I actually have Ice Knife as well.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Can you send Ice Knife?
Oh, I cast it instead. I'm not sure how to send it.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Ashy, when you hover over the name, there should be a little chat bubble on like kind of to the right of the
I
name.
think I need to go to the other page.
There we go. Yes, I would say that would work. That would freeze a certain area.
Yeah.
And from what this says, is within 5 feet of it, so I'd say it's like 5 feet all around in a square. So it creates a 25-foot square of like ice where the water isn't gonna rise, but then the rest of the water just goes over it. But there is a slightly
Yeah, can
raised ledge of ice.
I was gonna try and hit where the water is coming out.
Oh, the water's coming out, like it's just all seeping out from the ground below, just everywhere.
Gosh.
Is there a ceiling here?
Are there walls?
There is a ceiling, and there are 3 walls.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Can
then
we walk out?
Yeah, there's 3 walls, meaning there's one.
do you want to try walking out?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds a little scary now.
Wait, sorry, Ashera.
I'm
what
not
were
the
you
one
saying?
walking.
Said there's only 3 walls, so there's 1 wall missing.
Okay, so Ashera.
And that's what the water's pushing up against, right?
Yeah, it seems like there's an invisible wall that the water's pushing up against, and then Ashera, Suhan, Carrington, Mari. I assume you guys are the ones walking out.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys walk out.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks.
I walk out too.
You walk out.
Drake, I think we should just walk out.
Yeah, I'll follow them out.
Yeah, okay.
Emil's still in there.
I would also like to walk out.
Okay.
Sorry, I was
Just
waiting for
stays
everyone to
there.
walk out first.
Okay, everybody is out. You are drenched, but you are all out safe.
Where are we?
Drenched.
No. Where?
Out.
You're at the
Oh,
end of where
where
that
on-
green line is, I suppose, right now. Like, you rounded the corner, you got through the door, and then immediately
Oh.
after, the water started filling the room, basically.
Oh, I see.
Sure,
did we
it's
get
gonna
here?
do produce flame and just hold the flame in her hand to try and dry herself out.
And then, so what is Drake doing?
Oh, well, you know how it looks like there's an invisible, like, wall
Sorry.
that the
Yeah.
water is up against? And Drake is intrigued by that and is kind of giving it a little poke with his toe.
Yeah, your foot kind of just goes through as if there isn't a wall. It almost seems like it's a wall that only the water can feel, because your boot just immediately gets, like, soaked again. Like, you just get water on it. All right, let us, sorry, were you saying something?
I was just saying, oh well. Let's continue.
Right, let us roll for our next person. Which is Ashi, actually. So,
Nice.
Ashi, roll me a survival check. Alright, you have 30 seconds again. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think I took a wrong turn.
It's okay.
Oh gosh.
You're good, you're good.
And that's time. Ashi, do you want me to point out where you
let's
took a
back the
wrong
other
turn,
way.
or do you want to figure it out?
I think it was right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it is there.
All right, we will roll on the encounter table again. Ooh, okay. As you guys round into a dead end, you suddenly feel the sound of waves that were outside the maze, that celestial substance, grow louder and louder. There's a bright flash of light, and standing before you is Feria, the god of seas. For party 1, I assume you all see him as a form you saw in memories, a tall man with blonde hair tied back into a ponytail with a blue bandana. He's wearing royal armor and has a hand resting on a sword at his hip. And party 2, if any of you have a specific preference, you can describe how you think you might see the god of the seas.
I think I have done that before. Let me just pull up my visual channel.
I'm just imagining like Poseidon.
A merman.
Aquaman.
Aquaman!
Yep.
Like the actor.
Yeah.
What's the god's name again?
Freya.
Aquaman.
Not Aquaman.
Spelled how?
F-R-E-R-I-A.
That's the one.
Jason Momoa?
So I see it as a water genasi with blue silver skin that is like kind of moving around like the sea with long flowing green hair, wearing like coral.
Cool. Alright. For all of you, he appears as you would see him, and he just smiles and waves, especially at party 1 because he notices you all. Welcome, I suppose, to Trula's domain, their home. I hope you all haven't been having too much trouble navigating through here.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm one of the main lines of defense in Trula's domain because obviously I'd probably know best than all these little tricks. Not to disparage them, but they are just like doors and stuff. I would know better than them, whether or not someone should be in Trula's domain. So if Trula did not want you all here, you would have been smited by now. But fortunately, they do. So you're fine.
Great. Can you show us the way out?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Why?
What did Denmari say?
Why?
Well, I feel like you guys still have to pass through the trials and yada yada, you know? I don't think Trilla would want me to show you the way out.
Yes, you would.
Oh.
You
How's
know
he
that.
holding up?
I pray her every day.
And you should
I
know better
pray
than
her
anyone,
every day.
Denmari, that Trula gives great worth to trials and tribulations.
And
But she
So-
prays her every day.
Maybe she's praying incorrectly.
Maybe
Have you
he
thought about
would
that,
know that.
And did somebody ask how Trula is holding up?
Yeah, Dre did a little chicken.
They grow weaker, hour by hour, but you all will be seeing them soon, and hopefully some of you, and as he says that, he actually looks specifically at Suhan and Ashera, might be able to help them.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Yippee!
This is a job for the druids.
Let's
Okay,
not
we
waste
should-
any more time then.
yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing dilly dally?
Alright, bye. we
I-
can go.
Wish you
We're
all
gonna go help him.
good luck on your journey, this and after too. Please remember though, I am keeping an eye on you. If you do anything to desecrate this place or hurt Trula, I will know, and the wrath of the seas will be brought upon you tenfold. I do wish you luck in your mission, and I will
Drake
be here to
looks at
guide you
Denmari.
if you get stuck. And
August also
Bang
looks
on
at
the walls.
Denmari, then looks back at Freya and says, "Can you define desecrate?"
I will say that maybe there are some things I would have considered in poor taste already, but it seems as though Trula has a bit of a soft spot for their followers, and they kind of roll their eyes as they're saying it. And they are going to disappear in another flash of light, and you hear the sounds of the waves fading, and whoever rolls a survival check next will get a plus 3 to it. So, do we wanna, does Ashera wanna continue? Does anybody else wanna give it a try?
Sure, did you
Okay.
figure it out?
Yeah, I already figured it out.
Okay, go
Okay.
for it then. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll survival. Ooh,
Ooh, nice.
you have 1 minute to finish the maze, so let me know when you're ready.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I'm ready.
Okay,
You got
3,
this.
2, 1, go. All right, excellent. You all navigate
Oh.
to the exit of the maze, but you can see that the
Let's
exit
go!
is made out of a stone door that is currently closed and is flanked by 2 pedestals. Each pedestal has glass jars, one filled with magic flames and the other filled with magic ice. The following poem is written on the wall. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those that favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I know enough of hate to say that ice is also great and would suffice.
That rhymes.
Twice ice.
I believe that's a Robert Frost poem.
Robert Frost.
Robert Frost is a famous poet.
Mhm.
You'd think he would favorite ice if his last name is Frost.
I was just thinking that.
So you said there
Is he the one
were
that wrote the
two
Road Less
two
Taken?
what's?
There are 2 pedestals, each with a glass jar, one filled with... I wasn't supposed to say the magic part out loud, but I'll just tell you. One's with magic fire and one's with magic ice.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say something important.
Can
the
we-
door, the stone door is blocked by like massive tree roots crawling over it.
Huh.
I don't think.
Should we
Okay,
throw the
please.
fire bottle at the roots?
Can we like
Yes,
pick up?
we should.
Can we like pick up the containers?
Yeah, you can pick them up.
Are they stuck in place?
You can pick them up with ease. They come loose.
Drake is in favor of just mixing them together.
Wait, hang on. It's 2
Feels
bottles of
also in
what?
favor.
Do you mind repeating it again?
One
Magic
jar of
fire
fire
and
and
magic
one
ice.
of ice.
Okay. I'll say the rule. If we mix it, then we can't really unmix it, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like a good idea.
We can mix half of it.
Anyone has another jar? We can pour half and half.
I mean, it doesn't have to be half, right? We can just do a little splash of both on like the tree roots and see what happens.
That's true. From what it tasted.
Who knows, maybe if it's like alchemy, then you have to mix them first, and for the reaction to happen, then you throw it on.
I'm worried about just throwing something on because if we get it wrong, then we might get punished rather than just nothing happening.
That makes sense.
Right.
Can I, before we do anything with the fire or the ice, can I examine the door?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Clues, basically.
Yeah. Can I do a nature check on the vines?
Yeah, do a nature check. Sure. And then, August, are you like looking
First,
for...
I was kind of thinking investigate.
Okay, you roll an investigation. Ashera, even with a 10, you are able to tell that these are not exactly natural roots. Even if they were originally, they have definitely been modified by magic. August, with your 8 in investigation, all you can really tell is that the roots are holding the door in place and you have to get rid of them somehow.
So these are natural finds.
What else can we
Come here.
deduce from, I guess, the poem?
Well, I'm wondering if we have to put fire on it and then put the ice on it afterwards. But
Oh yeah.
the bit that I'm a little bit concerned about is the first line being "the world will end in
Yeah.
fire." Like, I'm wondering if we can, I don't know, do something that doesn't involve either.
But if I had to perish twice, I know enough
That
of
just
hate to
means,
say
like-
that the yeah.
Just either of them will work. That's what
So
I
maybe-
read from that.
Right, because maybe it would be safe to go ice, since it does say, I know enough of hate to say that ice is also great and would suffice. So we should be able to pass this trial just with the ice.
I'm open to it. Can we
Yeah,
pour like
from what I
a
understand,
small
that
amount
sounds
of it as opposed to like, let's not empty the entire jar in case we need more of it, but like kind of do it in a little bit at a time or whatever, so that we can trial and see what happens.
Can Prominence be like behind this wall, like peeking through,
Yes.
peeking around?
You can. And yeah, there's enough substance in the jar that you could pour some of it and not all of it.
Okay,
Okay,
should we
well, let's
try? Yeah.
do that with the ice then. Who wants to have the honors?
Drake will do it.
Alright.
Okay.
How much are you pouring out?
Just like a little splash.
Okay. You splash the ice onto the tree roots and shards fall out. They immediately take grasp onto the tree roots, start embedding themselves, and spirals of frost start crawling up the tree roots. The parts that have been covered by frost immediately start to wither and fall away, but about half of them still remain from like the amount that you put.
Well, that seemed to work.
Seems
Should
to
we
be working.
do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we try the fire.
Maybe not. Let's say ice.
Should we keep
Ice.
the fire? Can we
Yeah,
just take it
fire is
along with
dangerous.
us?
Yeah.
Can we? Are we? Would this only work inside the maze, or is it? No.
I don't know.
Bring it along as
no,
a
it should
souvenir.
just work. It should just be magic fire.
Okay.
You guys will have to find that out. Are you using the ice for now, Drake? What are you using?
Well, should I be putting the rest? Like, what do we decide to do, guys? Am I putting the rest of this one on, or like swapping to fire and seeing what happens, or are we just gonna sit around and talk some more?
I think we splash it with more ice.
I agree.
More ice? Okay.
Then I
Should
guess
I do the
wait,
rest?
but I guess the first line also says some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. So technically, it's both. I don't know if that.
What?
Yeah, it also Sleepy said that it only worked on like half, like where it
Yeah.
touched.
That's what I was
Right.
about to
The
say.
other
But there's
half
only a splash
is
as
supposed to
well.
be fire.
That was just
Hmm.
because we used a little bit.
No, they said of like what it touched.
Oh.
I
Okay.
had to perish twice. I know enough to.
I think we have to do both.
Yeah.
Okay, can you try another little splash for the fire this time?
Okay, I import in the same spot, Sleepy.
The
Same-ish amount.
same-ish amount. So
Of
the
the fire.
other half of that amount burns up. You can still see that there's a bit of the roots remaining. There's like the rest that you didn't like really pour on, that it didn't reach.
So it kind of looks like we need to do both.
Pour it out then.
Yeah,
Pour
Cool.
it out. Pour
just
it
go
out.
crazy, start throwing
Yeah,
it out.
I cover the tree first with the ice and then with the fire.
All right. The roots some of them start withering away from the frost, and the other ones burn up into ashes. And by the end, the tree roots are all gone, and the door swings open. And what you see before you is this.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
you all make it out of the maze in one piece. Before you is another chasm with another bridge, and across it is an odd scene for a cave. You seem to be looking at a small house sitting atop a mountainside. There's an old, barren, huge tree planted in front of it that looks like it's well past dead. You also notice a glowing figure sitting on the porch of the house. Denmari, in your gut and in your heart, you feel an intense pulling and connection with this figure.
Just like Kingdom Hearts.
Just like Kingdom Hearts.
Trula is in there.
Or Loki, I guess.
Let's hurry.
She says with urgency in her voice.
Yes. Am I still on Suhan's shoulders?
Sure.
I just point forward.
Our prominence.
No,
Yeah,
prominence is
still on
not.
Drake.
Prominence is not on Drake's shoulders.
His tail's on
You
his
never
shoulders.
said that you hopped off.
That's true.
I thought that was implied when I said I was hiding behind the wall.
Yeah, I assumed the same.
The prominence stretched off Drake's shoulders, just
Up
grabbing the
until
wall
that
as Drake
moment.
is right next to it.
Up
Are you-
until that moment, she was still on Drake's shoulders.
And who has tails?
Was Prom holding it or was I holding
I
tails?
think you were.
Okay, then I've
Prominence
still
doesn't like
got tails.
Did you have tails when you were doing the ice and fire stuff?
Yeah, I had tails under one arm, tucked away, and the other hand was doing like the ice and fire.
Multitasking.
Emil, are you chill with that?
I mean, Tails is happy.
Okay. Okay.
I was just like his tongue is out and he's just like like wagging.
You all approach Trula. Party 1, I assume you all view him as you saw him in the memories. He is a tall man with tan skin and long white hair. He's wearing a royal advisor's robes with a suit underneath. And Party 2, any of you can feel free to describe how you imagine Trula to be. Party 1 as
we
well,
met
if you
them
do it
before.
different. Sorry, what did you say, Ashi?
I think we met them one time, or like maybe it was just Denmari.
It was Denmari saw them in her vision, and I believe Sayu described Trula as like she would just be like a glowing kind of ethereal woman.
And I think Ashera wouldn't even see it. Like, they wouldn't have either gender, there would just be like some sort of galactic being. You could see like stars shifting on their skin and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's how Denmari would see it too. Just like a person / presence you don't really know.
So, for Party 1, you notice because Trula looks a bit more human to you, but their frame looks thin and weak, and they have deep eye bags across their face. For anybody who's viewing them kind of as like an ethereal being, I think you can still sense that deep feeling of tiredness, just kind of, especially Denmari, kind of consuming their aura as you approach them. And they kind of barely look up as you approach, but you can see their head kind of tilt towards Denmari on Suhan's shoulders. Denmari, you made it.
Yippee. Yippee. Yes. I don't
I
really
feel
know
like I'm
how to
awkwardly
act.
third wheeling, so I put Denmari down.
I don't really know how to act like in presence of a god. It's a bit. Sorry. What happened?
They kind
Do
of
you need anything?
chuckle a little. Oh, so much has happened, my child. And yes, I am unfortunately desperately in need of someone's aid.
What can we do?
Well, first, they look at the dead tree next to them. Its bark is shriveled gray and flaking away. I planted this tree with my siblings when I was a child. It has been my source of power for many generations. It would be in great danger if anyone did harm to it. That's why it is hidden far into my domain, atop of my dear turtle. Usually in hibernation under the sea so that no one may find him. But he came to the surface as I returned to this realm recently so that you all may, or someone, could come help me. The great potential for danger also means that there is potential for great gain in health from someone doing good to it. I know some of you are attuned with nature and the arcane arts. If there is anything you could do to help me, I would be very grateful.
Why didn't you ask Telra?
The gods are not in a state that I could turn to one of them for help right now.
What about Aquaman? We just saw.
Aquaman?
The man of Aqua.
Jason Momoa.
Yes.
Freya.
Oh,
That guy.
I am afraid that my spouse is attuned to the seas and not the earth.
Oh,
The
they're
most-
married.
Oh God.
Yes.
Congrats.
Oh.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Happy for you.
The most they could do is provide water to it, but with the state that the tree is currently in, that would not do much help.
Was it not like magical godly water though?
It was not able to help.
I see.
Alright, Suhan, let's go power up this tree.
Let's
Can I make-
go.
Wait,
Oh
before
yes,
you do
go
that,
ahead. Yep.
can I make an insight check? Because I'm just suspicious that we might get duped again.
Good
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Good call.
Anybody? Okay, do you guys want to do group insight or individual insight? Because those are different.
Ooh,
How do you
group
do group
insight sounds
insight?
fun.
Group insight
I
means
don't
everybody
trust-
will roll, and that half of you need to succeed for everybody to succeed.
I at least don't trust
Oh.
party 1 or party 2, so if anything, I'm rolling separately from party 2.
Okay.
If party 1 wants to roll like as a collective.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can do both the
Yeah,
parties.
do
separately.
individual.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Okay, so everybody roll, and I will keep track of party 1 and party 2. So everybody roll me an insight check.
Would Denmari know more because she...
Wait, what?
Denmari, you
Oh,
don't
that's-
even need to roll insight. You're gonna pass it.
Okay.
Actually, there's no point.
Oh, Emil?
Holy!
Jesus Christ!
Wait, what? Yo. Wait, did I get 18 or
Oh,
2?
You rolled with advantage on accident. You just got 18. That's the
But it
first
didn't
one.
matter. Party 1, you guys fail, and Emil actually
that's-
took away Uriah's passing. So party 1 has no. You guys can't get a read on Trilla. I think even maybe partially part of it is finding out that Amorsho duped you guys after you trusted her completely. It's like a little more difficult to get a read on the gods at the moment. Nemu, if you want to turn off the advantage
that
toggle, it's at
something
the
we
top
found
of your
out?
sheet.
Hold on, is that something we had found out?
Wait,
That's
No,
something
it,
that Party 2 came to tell you. Like, they said that
Yeah,
Amorsho
but
might be
like
hiding
we don't
something.
trust them.
Oh, that's true. I guess
Yeah,
you don't know.
so it,
I fixed it.
Sorry, I applied what Party 2 was thinking to you guys as well, but you don't know. I think you guys just can't get a good read on Trilla right now. Let's see,
well.
Chai failed, August failed.
Oh, what?
Ashera passed and Denmari passed. And because you have Denmari, I think that's going to cancel out August Nat 1, because what Nabu did was take away Nemu's passing, but I think August and Denmari cancel out each other. So, because Denmari automatically got a Nat 20 on it, basically. So, Party 2, you can tell that Trula is being completely honest. They are not hiding anything from you, especially to Denmari, and as they are speaking, they are mainly addressing Denmari. And Party 1, you are not getting much of a read on them.
Let's go help the
Thankfully, the
tree.
people that we need trust me, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense.
What? I mean, we don't need you, August. I'm talking about.
August is our common sense. With every sentence that Denmari says, Trula kind of winces a little. They're like, oh, on her face.
That's right. She's one of yours.
I'm. August is not stopping them from going ahead now. He's just couldn't get a good read, but
Okay.
he's
Ashera,
leaving it to Denmari as the expert.
Ashera and Suhan, as you approach the tree, I assume, what do you guys do? Do you put like your hands on to try to attune with it? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Try to sense how we can help it.
Okay. You feel definitely that this tree is quite dead, but as you keep holding and you focus your arcane energy, you feel like a little shimmer fading in and out like a flickering candle of some kind of power within the tree. And it's up to you how you think your character might hold on to it, try to grasp it, try to like fan the flames.
Yeah. I mean, the druid craft cantrip does like blooming of flowers. Would it help to just like cast it on that?
Yeah, you can definitely try that.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Ashera, as you cast the spell, you feel it almost immediately kind of get dragged out of you. Not like your arcane energy, not like you wouldn't know this. But it's not like the gem Party 1 had, like you feel it dragged away from you. You feel like the flame almost just eat the spell though. Like instead of producing the flowers or weather effect or anything, the flame kind of eats it, and it still feels terribly small, but you can feel in your gut that it's no longer quite flickering. It feels a little bit stronger.
So I'm guessing now we have to feed it magic. So Suhan, I don't know if you want to try both of us just trying to feed magic directly into it.
Sure.
And like let it eat it up.
Yeah, that's good to me.
If I bless them, would that help?
Like
in
the
any
spell?
way, or...
Bless?
Yes.
Go ahead and send that. Yeah, I would kind of see that, especially like flavor-wise, working like as Ashera and Suhan are feeding their energy into it. You're kind of putting holy energy and belief in Trula on top of it through them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm assuming you guys are just going to keep casting the cantrip on it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're basically just putting magic right into it.
And as you keep casting, you can feel the flame grow bigger and bigger and bigger until it is more than a flame. It feels like heat and energy in its purest sense, overcoming your psychic selves, overcoming your physical selves as you feel the heat washing over you, rolling over you in waves. And Denmari starts to reach you too, and you feel it in the pit of your being, in your core. And for anyone else on the porch, you can see almost very rapidly Trula suddenly starting to straighten up, sit up better, their eye bags disappearing, they remove their hand from their stomach that they had been clutching, and finally they stand up at their full power. For all of you, slightly glowing, radiating with their godly energy.
Wow.
Yippee!
Yippee!
How do you feel?
How do you feel?
I feel fantastic. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yippee!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy
Now that
birthday.
you're
Birthday from the
healed,
Chili's crew.
do you think you could help these people with their curse? Who
Curse?
trying to get here, they got cursed by a devil named Belra.
Oh. I cannot help much with that. If it was a devil, I doubt that it's more of a less of a curse and more of a contract. The most I may be able to do is advise you on it. There are ways for gods to help, but I personally do not give quests or favors to adventurers often, and I am about to ask you of a big one. But I suppose there are a few options to get away out of a contract with the devil. You could do a favor for God, as I said. I personally would not offer one, but I'm sure I could convince Feria if you went to them. You could be able to strike another deal, like another contract to get your powers back, but I would be quite careful with that because devils can be tricky. You could fight the devil, but killing the devil would not nullify the contract, to be honest. You'd probably still be weak. Also, none of you would be powerful enough to handle it. And probably the most viable option at this point would be to argue with the devil. If you were tricked into the contract.
What are do we know what the terms of the contract are?
Were you not given terms of the contract?
They were
Was it
just
not
told
written?
to touch a crystal.
Well, that definitely seems quite different from how a devil would normally make a contract, so I feel like you would be able to reason your way out of whatever occurred.
Wait, Chula.
Yes?
If it's not a curse from a devil, can you help me?
It's a contract, though. I cannot meddle with a contract with a devil without gaining something in return. Because that devil
Wait,
would
but
surely
if it's
become
not
enemy.
from a if it's not from a devil.
A curse, but not from a devil.
Yeah.
Yes. Of what manner is the curse?
I don't know. Can you wait.
You have a wand that is cursed.
Yes. Can I present that? I'm gonna present that.
Okay. Let me check my notes. Hold on.
Yeah, okay, undo that.
Where did you receive this wand? And they seem kind of startled as they accept it.
Oh. It's from discovered it in a cave that disappeared after I went into it.
For the rest of you, you see Cholo holding up a wand hewn from darkened wood, almost black. The pieces of wood curve around each other in a thin spiral until the glowing red gem at the end. A rainbow of other smaller gems are studded around the base of the ruby. And Chula says, "This is the Wand of Greed. This was created by Sintrisan many hundreds of years ago."
I think that wand cursed me. Is that something you can help me with?
I sense no curse on you, my child, but there is a curse within this wand.
Huh.
Oh wait, nope, sorry, they don't say that because I forgot. You do have a curse on you, don't you, Nomu? I forgot. You have
I am cursed.
Nemu, can you remind me out of character what your curse is?
I guess it's not a hurry, but I think it was the first person who loves you, you will not love.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's rough.
I unfortunately, love is a matter for Amortio. But since Centrissan is the one that created this wand, if you are able to get in contact with them, and it seems that on your quest you will be approaching many gods, I feel as though they may be able to help you.
I see. Thank you. And I guess she'll take the wand back.
He's gonna hand it back to you. And was there anything else you were worried about with the wand because of like the
yeah,
description?
can I ask
Yes.
more information about what Chula knows about this wand? Like what it does, or like more specifics than what I already know?
I believe this wand, I cannot pick out the exact details. It seems that it causes some kind of psychic warfare upon the targets it is casted against. It seems that the effect it may have varies randomly, depending on the target and depending on chance.
I see. So it's completely random and context based.
Yes. It does seem like if you use it incorrectly, pardon me if I'm wrong, but I believe the reason this wand cursed you is because you threw it at something instead of using it. So,
yeah.
if you do something...
August looks at her with a raised eyebrow.
Being judged?
Cher's just giggling in the corner.
As long as you use the wand in the intended manner, I believe that it will cause no harm to you. However, since it is a holy item, I think Centrissan expects it to be handled with respect. So if you do something similar that Centrissan would find offensive, then such a curse may befall you again. But I think as long as you just use it in the manners intended to cast spells, you should be fine.
I see. Thank you. I didn't know that. Like, it was a little unfair to be cursed since I didn't know the story of this wand, but okay.
Yes, I am sorry about that. And he hands the wand back to you.
He just tucks it away.
Alright. Well, I suppose you all might want some information or to know what exactly is going on.
Yes, as much information as you can give us.
August's like, finally.
Alright. Well, there is much to tell you all, so feel free to interrupt me or pause me at any point if you have questions to ask. Hundreds of years ago, far before any of you were ever born, there was a mighty war between the gods. Similar to the one you all had 100 years ago, but far vaster and far more life-stealing. New gods rose up to the ranks after this war, and recreated the legion of gods you all know now. Myself, Freya, Istor, Amnes, Amortio, Ilaria, Horsus, Ganmi, Talra, Vidanima, Centrissan, and Opsvite. Before this current legion, the gods had a much more direct role with humankind, our predecessors. They visited temples directly, they appeared before people often, they even took on students. My master was one of them. She was the god of stars, and I took her place. After the mighty war, all of us were weakened. Humanity was weak too, and many of them had lost their faith. That made our strength even worse. So, Istor and Amnes decided to do something against all of my council. They stopped moving the sun and moon. They stopped time across all of Prietan. They destroyed records, they meddled with people's memories. Then they started time again a couple hundred years ago. They insisted that this was necessary to maintain their power so that they could protect the land. Whatever the reasons were, now no one in Priadan remembers the old gods. Then, the Great War. For some reason, I cannot remember much about the Great War. They say it was because of a lover's quarrel between Istor and Umnus. I do not know if that is true, but I remember how it was resolved. Istor and Umnus have been gone for the past 100 years. They may have reconciled and decided to leave godhood. They may have been taken, I do not know. We have spent such a long time trying to find them with no avail. For the past 100 years, it has been my duty to move both the sun and the moon, to watch over the stars, to keep track of the fates, to keep the faith in Istor and Umnus alive so that the sun and moon may keep existing. I have carried too great of a burden, and I have not paid enough attention to my original duties. The people's faith in me weakens as a result. So, for Amortio's first attack, I was the perfect victim. She attacked me in my home, in the gods' plane. I have no idea how in the world she managed to access my private realm, but she did. The rest is a haze. Our physical form is our main source of power, and in attacking it, she made me so incredibly weak. It's with the very last dredges of my energy that I can continue to keep the sun and moon moving.
How
Another
did-
Amortio was tagging gods.
How did the new gods become gods?
Through vacancies. Some of them became gods, as I did, as their predecessors were killed, either by them or by other people, many of them dying during the Great War. Other times, gods could be created if people developed faith in a new item. When gold and silver and copper were created in Priadan, that's when the god of wealth, the idea of a god of wealth, first started to become pervasive across people, and that's when Obsvite rose to power.
So, if Istor and Umnus have been missing, why hasn't anyone kind of taken up their mantle instead of you?
In order for people to become gods, they have to realize that's an option at all. In separating ourselves so far from the people, wiping their memories of the time the gods walked amongst humans, it's been impossible to do that. There is no one powerful enough, no one learned enough of the gods' ways to take their places responsibly.
Okay, so the current danger right now, all that I'm aware of is Amortio is attacking other gods. Is there like other stuff in the background where, like, the reason Amortio started attacking other gods?
There is much at play, but there is little I can tell you without altering the very delicate balance of the fates.
Side note, is there a name for like rising? This is out of character. For rising to become a god, is there like a word for that,
Ascension.
or is that ascension? Okay.
Yes.
Apotheosis is also another word for that.
Are we able to ascend?
As you are now,
Hell yeah.
definitely not. But in the
Oh.
future, anyone could become a god, really, if they were so chosen or had so much power that they would be able to.
After this quest, me and Denmark go on a side quest to kill the god of gold, and then we make Denmark the god of gold.
You're both gonna become the god of wealth?
Sister
Not just
gods.
Denmark,
It could happen.
Yeah.
just make
I
your
think
dreams
that's-
come true.
That's a great idea, I think.
Do you guys say that out loud, or?
You're like whispering in a corner.
Yeah.
But you say it out loud, even if you're
Right.
whispering.
They're both thinking it and looking at each other and kind of nodding.
Chula's gonna like just slowly rotate their head, make eye contact with Denmari, and have a stern look and shake their head no.
That's Mari sweating. Do we need to stop Amortio?
To be honest, the more I think of what happened, the less it makes sense. I have no idea why Amortio would make an enemy out of so many gods. She is not the most powerful god. I'm not sure if you could even quantify that. And I just doesn't particularly make sense why she'd then reach out to you. But I do know at least that something is going on. That someone is targeting the gods, that there is some kind of danger that we are in.
Do you think someone could be pretending to be a Mortio? And the
That's
real
true, or
Mortio
were
somewhere
they
else?
unnaturally strong when they attacked you?
That is true. That does seem viable. But God, I still can't figure out how in the world. Why did I say God? That makes no sense. I still cannot figure out how in the world they managed to access my realm if they were not a god of all things. How did they access the god's realm in the first place? And beyond that, we all have our own separate sectors within that realm. I mean, like mini planes, I suppose you could say. I don't know how in the world they managed to get to mine.
Are the gods able to disguise themselves to each other? Like I
Yeah.
assume they can to mortals, but like can they disguise to other gods?
I suppose they could. The way that gods we sense each other is kind of by the core of our power. I'm sure Denmari feels it a bit of a magnetic pull towards me deep in her psychic being. We feel that, but it's a little more explicit. It feels more like a greeting, like a language between each other. And I could feel Amortio's energy, but it's entirely possible if someone figured out how to mask that, to disguise that. But it could have been somebody else.
Could someone be controlling Amortio?
Surely that would be harder.
Maybe emotional control.
I was also
Like
gonna
blackmailing?
ask.
Mhm.
Yeah, that too. But also, like, talking about masking, is there a way to hide ourselves from Amortio so they don't know if we're doing stuff that they don't want?
I will protect you all from Amortio. Pay no heed to her words. And they seem like, until now, they've been like quite calm. Even when they were like seeking out help from you all, they just seemed tired, but very calm. But they seem quite angry now. You are in charge of your destiny, and you are in charge of your journey. If you choose to protect Piodan, I will be eternally grateful to you. But regardless, I will protect you from her wrath. She has no business dictating what you all should be doing with your lives.
Sure, but she's the reason, like she sent us here, so I feel like it'd be weird for her to send us to help someone she attacked.
Out of character, I feel like what they're referring to is Amorsho trying to kill you, saying she would kill you guys if you didn't help on the quest. And so he's saying that he'd make sure that something didn't happen to you guys in that sense.
Yeah, and I thought we were told from Amorsho to go destroy the crystals and stuff that were the source of God's powers.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna clarify out of character again. Juniper told you which places to go. Amorsho told you to go see Juniper, and then the fake Juniper told, I think the real Juniper confirmed to Party 1 where to go, and I think only the fake Juniper told Party 2 where to go.
I don't think Big Juniper even told us where to go. We stole their book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you both got the information. Wait. Okay, so Party 1
Wait,
got the information
I think
from
I think we
fake
were I think we were
Juniper,
told, but then we
and
stole the book as well.
Yes, but the book
Yeah.
was still fake Junipers. So Party 2 only got the information from fake Juniper. And then Party 1 got it from fake Juniper, and it was confirmed by real Juniper.
I think we
Okay,
confirmed it also by the Sending Stone when we went to
Oh, right.
Suhan's grandmother's
Yes,
place.
yes.
I think she confirmed that was where we needed to go.
Yes. So the real Juniper has confirmed to both of you, but I would like, maybe this is metagame, I would like to remind you that Juniper said that. Amorsho has not told you where to go.
I still think it's odd that she'd have us help when she's also attacking.
That
Yes,
Well, I guess
but
she
seem
the-
hasn't
based
told
on-
Juniper everything.
yeah, and that's what we were concerned about before when we first met you with Juniper, was that we didn't know if Juniper was kind of trustworthy, effectively, because we'd been told by Telra that what
Right.
you had been doing was along the path of weakening the gods by destroying their sources of power,
Juniper?
and that we shouldn't be doing.
Who is this Juniper you were all speaking of?
A disciple
Juniper
of
is-
Amorsho's.
She
Right.
sent us on our quest in the first place.
Juniper is no disciple of Amorsho.
What?
Well,
And what?
How
what
do
is
you know
she?
Juniper?
Yeah.
Juniper is Amorsho's daughter. She is a demigod.
Oh,
my
so it's a demigod.
that makes sense why Shadow and her were hanging out then.
That was non-canon.
Where did that connection come from?
I
So,
said-
could a demigod take over their parents' power by eliminating them?
I suppose so, but we all would have heard about it, I feel like. But then again, it seems like there are other things going on. But I know Juniper well. She is loved by all the gods. She also does not get along well with her mother, so I would not be surprised if she eliminated Amorsho, but I would be quite surprised if she was the one who came to hurt us.
I knew it! I knew we could trust her!
Right.
Yeah, personally,
love
I've
you
always
guys.
trusted her.
Now Denmark!
Yeah, but you also, Party 1, you also
I never
trusted,
said
like,
you-
a devil that showed up that...
Okay,
you
well
don't
that's because you didn't tell us you had a double
Oh,
chasing
yeah.
you. But
What's worse,
Yeah.
trusting a
I never
demigod
said,
too
like-
easily or getting on a demigod's bad side?
Mm.
Denmark. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, we also never said Juniper is evil.
No,
Like
that's
we
true.
just said we couldn't trust what she was saying
Mhm.
because it might have been from Amorsho.
Or that if we were going to be working against Amorsho, by telling Juniper, Amorsho would find out and act against us.
If I would have to guess. It seems that our first piece of the puzzle is determining whether it was Amortio or Juniper who sent you on this quest. It seems odd to me, considering Amortio and Juniper are on bad terms, that Amortio would send you all to Juniper to collect more information and for Juniper to assist, unless there's something else going on, unless there's some kind of... Unless it was genuine, I suppose, if Juniper agreed with her mother that the fate of the worlds was at stake. But to say that it's only Juniper, I find it odd that Juniper would threaten to kill you all if you did not help her. That does not seem to be in her nature.
Did she do that?
She has not made that threat.
Amortio?
I don't think anybody's threatened us, right?
Amortio threatened you all at the beginning, but I don't
Amortio.
know if you picked up on it.
I did
I picked
not.
up on
Drake
it.
didn't.
No.
Party 1 didn't, I think Party 2 did.
Wait, how bad is the relationship between Juniper and Amortio?
To my knowledge, they
And
have
what
not
caused the breakdown?
They have not spoken since the Great War, and again, my memories of that time are hazy, so I don't remember exactly what happened, but I do know Juniper has gotten along with the rest of us quite fine.
Are the bears Junipers or Amortios?
What bears?
It was
two
the bears.
The two guys.
Bears.
Bear with us here.
Onion doesn't remember their names, but the two bears.
Doug and Gerald.
Yeah.
Sorry, that gets me too. I'm trying to say Doug and Gerald in Trula's voice, and I can't do it.
Can you say it now in their voice?
Doug and Gerald.
Why is she laughing as she's talking about their names?
Doug and Gerald. I believe those are Juniper's brothers. Children of Amortio.
Brother.
She has bear brothers?
That's not unusual in 2025. Yeah, aw.
We bear brothers.
We bear brothers.
I thought the bears were dating.
No.
Oh.
Just
Are you
romance.
sure? Yeah, I
Wait.
thought they were together.
Wait, let me check my
I thought
notes.
they were
Let me
a
check my
gay
notes.
couple.
Hold on. They were a gay couple. Let me check my
Are
notes.
we? Is
This is
Twitch?
not. This is
Facebook
not.
Twitch?
This is not.
Gay
acceptable. Give me 1 second.
erasure.
I'm checking my.
Gay erasure.
What?
Hold on. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Hold on. Gerald is the goofy one, right? Okay.
Yes.
Gerald is the goofy one. And okay, wait. Each of you got 1 bear. Party 1, did you guys get Doug or Gerald?
We got both.
Well, afterwards,
statue
one
of
of them went to
Mauricio
find
Jr.
guide you, and I'm pretty sure Party 2 got Gerald, and I'm pretty sure Party 1 got Doug. Right?
I think that's right. Gerald sounds more familiar to me than Doug.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I'm checking my notes.
I think Gerald was the one that Suhan was flirting with.
Yes.
Okay, that is my bad. They are not
it's the-
Amortio's children. They are not incestuous. This is Michael. Okay, Doug is the child of Telra, the god of Earth, and Gerald. Hold on. Is the son of Feria, god of the seas.
But they are like Amortio's spirit animal or whatever, right? Like friend, like little helpers.
They have accompanied Amortio for many hundreds of years, yes.
Okay, wait. So far, so are we all trust Juniper?
Do we?
Do we?
I do.
Rick does.
Okay.
Prominence
So,
does.
but we know that apparently they weren't even on speaking terms for however long. But the whole time we've known her, she's been in communication with Or at least she was in communication.
How
She
do
was
you-
saying she
I thought-
was.
Right, she was
Yeah.
saying she
Lied to you
was
guys.
in
I
communication
thought that
with
was just
Amorcio.
at her place.
Just at the you're right, just at her house, but that was still, I guess, fairly recent then.
Hold on, I'm pulling
Mm.
up first session notes. Second session notes. That's when we met her.
Yeah. So something's not right there. They're
Yeah,
communicating.
Amorcio, or at least Juniper said that Amorcio had still been talking to her. She also thinks Gerald and Doug are bad at their jobs.
Right.
Okay. So I mean, she could have just been lying too. Maybe Juniper wants maybe she wants to help, and she thought that saying that Amorcio is the one doing, like, in charge of it, we'd be more inclined to help.
That could be an option.
That,
Or
at least to me, if I may provide some context, that does not sound too far-fetched to me, because Juniper, among the demigods, has probably tried to create the most low profile. She just moves from forest to forest over the decades, finding a different place to live.
But then if she's not actually in communication, then she's the one that sent us on this journey to destroy the corruption, which is apparently weakening the other gods.
Was Juniper doing that, or was she interfering with Amorcio's plans? I don't know, to be honest.
I did think it was strange that Denmari was sent to the cities that we were sent to the cities that we were sent to, given that Denmari is a disciple of Trulla and wasn't sent to Trulla.
I do also think that is odd, but was Juniper not the one who called you all back here?
She was.
Did she? I thought we decided to meet up with the group.
You guys asked to
We
meet
did,
in
but only
Appor,
because
and then
she
she told
commu-
you to come to Keplos.
Oh.
I think we should talk to her instead of speculating.
Yeah, that's true.
But
But
do
there's
we trust
definitely.
her?
Sorry?
Do we trust whatever she will say?
I mean, that's kind of up to you all when we
Yeah, I
talk
like-
to her.
I feel like we let party one talk to her and then sit on the outside, or like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we definitely want to
'Cause
trust
we don't
her.
have a good. Yeah, we
Mhm.
just don't have a good relationship with her.
I mean, she lied, so it makes sense.
From August's perspective, he doesn't trust her or trust the information that she gives, but he doesn't actively think that he doesn't know for sure, or he's not completely convinced that she's lying. He doesn't know if she's the trustworthy one, or if she's being duped by somebody else. So he's just low salient sense of the accuracy of the information.
I think that the only way she would be lying is if it was in, like, for the greater good, and it was just we would trust her more if she said this rather than.
Like she lied out of desperation, you'd think?
Yeah. I think we should talk to her before
Yeah.
we make a decision.
I'm not against talking to her,
Would you
but
like
we should be
me-
cagey about what we say.
Would you like me to summon her here so that you may be away from scrying? I do not know if that might help her in being more honest.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it might be help if you're here since you know her.
And he's gonna kind of snap his fingers and then sit back on, well, they're gonna snap their fingers and sit back on the Porsche suite. And Juniper is going to, like, basically get summoned in front of you all in a burst of light, and she's like kind of shaking, and her arms are out, and she's like,
feel
"What
like
the?"
we should have warned her with like the singing stone or something.
It's too late. Trilla did it instantly. She's just like kind of standing there shaking. She's like, "Oh my god,
surprise!
What the?"
Jennifer, are you okay?
Surprise.
What's going on? And she's just like looking you all very bewildered, and then she turns out and she sees Trilla, and she's like, "Ah!"
Oh, I think we should talk.
I think maybe there's a couple things you should explain to us, perhaps.
This is an intervention.
Yeah.
Hey, where are we right now? Can we like go inside the house and sit around with some cups of tea or something?
Yeah, a tea party.
Trilla will wave their hand, the door will come open, and you'll see that it's a small cottage but well furnished. And with another wave of their hand, the dining room seems to kind of magically expand, and a cute little morning tea set pops up on the dining table, and seats decorated all around for you guys.
Aw, that's cute. You can get some refreshments.
And Trulla's gonna stand ominously in the corner with their hands behind their back, but the rest of you can sit down.
Do you not want to sit with us?
I do not think it is particularly common for the gods to dine with mortals, so I would prefer to just stay here.
But it's your house. It'd be weird if you didn't sit with us. And
Do you not want to sit with us?
She hates us.
It'll
be fun.
Then they wave their hand and they summon a chair next to. They realize that they put Denmari next to Juniper, and they kind of wince and then summon a chair in between them and sits in between those two.
Perfect.
Juniper's gonna pour herself a cup of tea and sip it. Well, what would you all like to know?
We found out some information from Trula. I think you know what kind of information.
Oh,
Stares
really? What information?
We'd like to talk about your mother.
What about my mom?
Why didn't you tell us?
Tell you what?
That
your mom
is a Mortio.
Well,
you should beat them up.
my mother and I are not particularly on good terms. She did many things during the Great War that I did not agree with, and I could never find it in myself, unlike Doug and Gerald, to forgive her for it. So I have tried my best not to associate myself with her. I have lost many of my powers as a result, because I simply do not believe in her, and I cannot accept the power of the faith from the people as a result. I still have retained some of my power, the arcane arts that I have developed myself, but most of my demigodness, I guess you could say, is gone. And I barely consider her my mother, but I realized that something had been going on recently. Even though we don't talk much, she still tries to reach out with me, and I'm still close with Doug and Gerald. I consider them to be my brothers. We were born around the same time. We were raised together. We had battled together. I could tell from the way they were acting that something was wrong. Hold on.
Alex, no.
Oh.
Our music.
I could tell by the way that they were acting that something was wrong, too. And I managed to tap into at least a little bit of my powers to figure out what Amortia was doing at that statue of hers.
And what was that?
Well, she was basically grabbing groups of adventurers and putting them through trials and seeing whether or not they could pass. And I didn't completely understand why. But then, once you all started passing, she appeared before you and started talking about corruption and such. And much to my surprise, she told you all to come see me. And I still had... well, not still have. But I had no clue why at that moment. The only thing I can suppose is that perhaps whatever she was doing, because to me it seems as though it was something of ill will, was not completely of her own volition, and sensing my presence watching over her, perhaps she guided you towards me.
So this whole time, have you still been in contact with her?
I've tried, but it's very difficult. I can find glimpses of her. I can try talking to her and I feel her presence, but she does not respond to me.
Does it feel like she's not herself?
Something is wrong. I'm not well in tune enough with my mother to know what is wrong, but I can tell enough from Doug and Gerald that something is wrong. They don't accompany her as much as they do. It seems almost that they've kind of disassociated themselves from her, and I cannot fathom why, considering all the things they have forgiven her for doing. So the only thing I can assume is that it was out of self-preservation, or maybe she did something very bad. I don't know.
Chula, can you summon Doug and Gerald too?
I don't believe so. The only reason I was able to summon Juniper, because, as she said, she's basically immortal now. She's also been aging the past, and he says that with a slight tinge of distaste in their voice. She's also been aging the past few years as well. That's how mortal she's become. Doug and Gerald are still demigodly beings. I do not hold such power over them.
Uriah, you can cast Sending, right?
Wait, Sending?
Is that, or was it Juniper that's been doing our Sending for us?
Juniper has been doing that.
Oh, like sending a message?
Yeah, it's a spell. Sending.
Oh, I don't think I have that on me.
Yeah, Juniper has it.
Do any of the other Party 2 members have it?
No, we've got a sending stone, but that only communicates to Juniper.
Okay.
What do you
Juniper,
want to ask
could you like why they aren't talking to your mom anymore?
I do not feel like such a question would be safe in arcane messaging. If it was, I would have asked them myself already.
Are they the closest beings to your mother?
Probably.
You would say?
All her children have sworn her off. They're the only ones who continue talking to her.
I guess we would only be able to get more information when we see them in person.
Should we go find the bears?
Honestly,
I suppose there's a broader question, like what kind of, and maybe it's a question for Trilla more than Juniper. What should we be doing here?
Are you asking Trilla or Juniper that?
Trilla.
Trilla just kind of shrugs and shakes their head. As I said, the most I can tell you is that there is something going on that brings Priadan in peril, and that the gods need their help. But I do not send adventurers on quests. The most I can do is protect you from afar. It is against my principle. It goes against the fates, I believe, to guide you that much.
Wait, this is out of character. So, was Amortial the one that sent us on the quest to like get rid of corruptions?
Yes. Amorcio told you that there was a source of corruption at the gods.
Right.
Like, well, she told you generally that there was something going on. And then Juniper told you that there was a source of corruption.
To go with it. Yeah.
And at each of these places.
And do we know whether like destroying this corruption is weakening the gods for sure or not yet, I guess?
You can ask Juniper more about like the details of why she sent you on a quest if you like.
Yeah, okay. Then I guess I answered. Well, since you don't have a good relationship with your mom, she was originally the one that sent us on this journey. So why did you, I guess, cooperate with her?
I wouldn't say cooperate is the right word. I didn't know anything that was happening. When I watched over her, I just knew that you guys were coming to me. And then through my own research, my own relationships with the god, I figured that something was happening at each of the places that they originated from, at the source of their power. So I chose to send you there in that manner. And it sounded like that there was some source of corruption, which reminded me of... She pauses after reminded and quickly, like, kind of like abruptly changed her sentence, very noticeably. So that's why I requested that Denmari not come to Keplos immediately. I was worried that if there was something hurting Trilla here, a source of corruption, if Denmari were to enter, she might lose her sense of power, her connection with the arcane as well, especially because hers is so intertwined. Her religion is so intertwined with her arcane. But once I kind of got a better sense of what was going on as I was exploring Keplos and talking to its people and connecting with the turtle from afar, I realized that it would be safe for you all to come, and in fact that perhaps the others would more directly be able to help Trilla, so I called them all here. So the quest you all were on, I suppose I can admit now, was not given by Amorcio. I continued the ruse because Amorcio was the one who presented herself to you first, and also I felt like you would be more likely to go on a quest given by a god than one given by some random person who had no reward to offer you.
I mean, if you would have said you were a demigod, I think that would have been kind of just as good.
It would cause many consequences for me to admit such a thing out in the open with no protection. Being a demigod makes you a target of such things. I think Party 2 is already... Well, she wouldn't say Party 2. I think some of you are already aware of that. Telra's demigod was attacked very recently, and I have no means to defend myself. And I was attacked pretty shortly before you all came, you know that. So I was not particularly wanting to reveal my identity and cause more enemies to take note of me.
And do you have more information on what us destroying the corruption is actually doing? Or like how it's affecting the gods?
I'm trying my best to figure out what's going on. At least from what's happening with Trilla, and she's gonna peek out the window to like the tree outside that is now like healthy and full of leaves and blooming. I don't know what it is that caused the gods' power to weaken, but it seems that at least you can go from place to place and heal them. I called it corruption just because it was something I had seen before. But I don't know if that
In
was
before
correct.
when?
I had seen it many decades ago.
In the Great War?
Yes.
And what happened there?
There were sources of corruption that were planted by something or someone, and that is what caused the end of the war, because the gods became too weak to fight it.
And then the new gods rose up.
No, that was the Mighty War. That was hundreds and
Okay.
hundreds of years ago. The Great War, more recently, ended through the source of this corruption.
Who was responsible for the corruption in the Great War?
I think she just said she didn't know.
She didn't say she didn't know, but she said something or someone, and she does look very hesitant as she's talking.
What was it? Amortio?
I cannot tell you. If I could, I would, but we...
Can I insight check that?
Yes, you can.
Just like see, I don't. She's kind of more, but kind of demigod, so maybe I won't be able to tell. But like, she seems nervous.
That is actually exactly what I set the DC for. So you can tell that she's kind of being honest. I don't think you get much details because you just met it, but you can tell at least that she's being honest, that she's trying to be forthcoming, but she cannot tell you for whatever reason.
Would I be able to find out more information by using detect thoughts? Or no, because she's a
I think
demigod.
detect thoughts has a like verbal and semantic component, so she would see you casting it.
You can also roll Arcana if you
Oh my
want,
God.
Uriah.
That's a lot. Okay. Arcana.
And you have a D8 to add to that. So roll 1d8. Thank you, Sean.
Was it slash 1d8?
Yeah, slash roll 1d8.
Roll. Okay, thank you. 1d8.
All right. So with that, you do pass. It was a very high DC because of the nature of this. Right, you feel in your sense as you're kind of like feeling the arcane auras around you, and especially as Juniper is getting closer and closer to saying it, you feel kind of like a heaviness, kind of a murkiness in the arcane energies around you. It feels as though there's some kind of curse or other kind of spell or something of that that is preventing her from saying what she wants to.
Are you not allowed to say?
I cannot say it.
I assume you can't write it down either.
No,
But you do know.
I know.
Is that also the person who made sure that you cannot say it?
I can't talk about it more than that.
I'm going to headcanon this as Amortio is making her not say it.
Yeah, I'm kind of
I
getting the
assumed.
same. I'm kind of getting the same vibe that this is one of the things that Amortio did that Juniper didn't agree with in the Great War.
Are you being controlled in any other way?
I wouldn't say I'm being like controlled, and you can see she seems nervous as you guys are getting more explicit about it.
No.
I wouldn't say such a thing.
Can we help you?
No. No, I don't think so. But you can help Priyadan. There is something going on for sure, we know that at least. And I know that a lot of the gods are experiencing weakness, but something is attacking all of them. Something attacked Telra and Clay, Shadow, in their dungeon. Something attacked Trula here. There's something physically attacking the gods and demigods.
Trilla said that Morshio came into their plane and directly attacked them.
I can't help but wonder if it wasn't really her. I don't know. The fact that my mother suddenly
That's something that we
called
also question.
out to me, it felt almost like a plea for help, as if she couldn't intervene directly herself and she was hoping that I would be able to. And no, Sil, Juniper's not aware of what happened with Belra.
Should maybe one of us bring that up?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I think we can bring it up when we're leaving. I don't think it's necessarily relevant to this. If you think it is, you could bring it up. I don't care. But
Drake would probably not think to bring it up, so if anybody else wants to, it's kind of on you.
because it
August
was
is too distracted by the puzzle about the gods to like think about the Belra piece.
Belra is just like a random devil. Like I don't
Yeah.
think that has anything.
Yeah.
That was
You
caused
guys
by
already know
the.
the.
Is she a random
There's
devil?
like 3 ways.
It was caused by the deck, wasn't it?
Was it? Like, who knows? The point is, like, this demigod, whatever, got in the way of us helping, right?
Right.
So, it's
Well,
possible that
Belra's
it's
just a
relevant, but we don't know.
Belra's not a demigod. She's
Yeah,
just a
they're
devil.
not connected to the actual story.
Do you guys?
At least
You
Ellie,
guys
because
But, like, how do we know that?
Yeah.
Like, how do our
because we got
characters
that
know
from the
that?
deck of many things. Well,
You
yeah,
guys-
the characters don't know.
you
But
guys do not
did
know whether it's
something-
not connected. Sil's right.
Yeah, did something show
Isn't
up, like, when
yeah.
Belria showed up saying, "This is from your deck"? Like, you don't know that.
Well,
Maybe we're still
wait.
waiting
pulled
on the deck of
cards, so
many
we
things
know
thing.
that.
Because the
We
deck
could
is just
pull
a
the cards
warning,
and
right?
It tells you.
Sil is right,
So-
out of character. Like, it could also be that you got it from the deck of many things and it can still be related to the story. Because you also should keep in mind that Belra came
Yeah.
from inside Trula's dungeon. It wasn't like a random encounter.
Wait.
Yeah, it seemed like she was waiting for us behind one of the doors that we were supposed to go to, so which is like kind of suspicious. Again, out of character. Drake isn't thinking about any of this. I just wanted our party to like consider it.
I think we can, because we had talked to Trula about it, and I don't think Juniper's going to like bail on us after. So I think we can talk about it.
No, I don't mean that like she would bail. I was just like Juniper's kind of in our party, right? So it'd be
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
weird if you were like hang out with a bunch of friends and they had like one hang out without you, and then like one of them got like cancer or something, and they like never told you. Like,
Oh.
Yeah,
well.
well, it's not one of us. It's all of us got cancer. No, yeah, you have a good point.
And I will remind you out of character, that she came out of the door with the flag on it.
The door, the
Do those have?
Although they all connected up together, so that might not be that relevant, right?
but they
Assuming
keep
sleeping
repeating
is
it.
just
Why
said.
do you think I would be reminding you guys if it's not relevant? Do you think I'm metagaming you as I'm trying to guide you through this convoluted lore puzzle? What? This
They're
is
just giving us a heads up on random
This
information.
is me. Like, I literally, before the session, I literally forwarded a thing out of the channel that said, the gods supposedly walked the lands of Prieden centuries ago. Some say the land of Ustana was ravaged by war gods. And then, like, 5 times before Emil walked through the door, I kept reminding you guys of the warning you got. I'm not trying to trick you.
Mr. Indigo sees a save point before a boss door, and he's like, "Well, I just saved, so I don't need to."
The
the DM being like specifying it. Mr. Ring will go, nah, that can't be it.
The fact that I went out of character to remind you guys of Indy's like, nah, I don't think that's relevant.
Trula, do the doors before the maze have like do those mean anything?
Yes.
What?
Imagine she says no.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. And
The butterfly and the caterpillar were originally two different animals before they were chosen by the gods and combined. And long ago, they represented going against your nature in kind of a literal sense of nature, but also perhaps expectations, defying things, just adverse from your origin. And that was to represent Drake and Damari. The flower represented growth, and I guess travel in a way too. I'm not sure how to word it. But flowers were not always found across all of Priadan. Not all nature was, but as people started traveling across trade routes, they brought seeds with them, they brought different things with them, and so knowledge spread and wealth spread, and Priadan coalesced into one. And that represented prominence in Ashera. And the gem for a long time has been a symbol of knowledge and has even been adopted by Sintrison. And that represented August and Uriah. And the flag, for me, has represented a steadfastness, a calmness, perhaps a leadership in some ways, although that meaning has been convoluted in more recent times as Valaria, the god of war, has taken it on as a symbol as well. And that represented Emil and Suhan.
wait, where is Valeria? What? Do we know any information about what the God of War is doing?
Like, in general, causing... They cut themselves off, and it was clear they were about to say something disparaging, and they stopped themselves. You know,
Oh.
they are just doing their godly duties.
Are they close with, or does not get along with Amorcio?
I understand
Valaria
from
gets along with probably nobody. You know what? That's all I can say.
Hey.
So I have been told previously that in the Great War, Amorcio was kind of at odds with everybody.
I do not remember much of the Great War. And then Juniper will pipe in. Yes, she was not getting along much with anybody during the Great War.
In Party 1, we saw, not like that specifically, but like them talking about not liking what she did, right?
You saw a memory from before the Mighty War, when Amorcio had ascended and the rest of the gods hadn't ascended yet, of Trula and Varia complaining about her.
I don't remember what my character knows about the Great War.
Me too.
E3.
I don't know much about the Great War myself, but I know people who know about the Great War. I'm told that there's a priest in a prior who knows a lot about the gods.
For all of you that were alive during the Great War, and for Prominence especially, you remember some things from it. You remember the devastation, you remember the violence, and Prominence, you remember your family saying that Omnis had condemned you all. You remember many talks of religion and gods, but as you think harder and harder, for some reason you do not remember how this war started.
Yeah, they deleted all the memories.
You know they deleted the memories after the Mighty War, which was the war before the Great War. But you don't know specifically they did anything about the Great War. You do know also that Trilla is having trouble remembering, and Juniper is not having trouble remembering, but it seems that she cannot talk about it.
Yeah. So it seems like they wiped it again. But no one actually knows.
Is there anyone else who would remember? I guess all the gods had their memories erased.
My mother might. She was around during the Great War.
And did...
I was around near the end of it, but not the beginning.
How long ago was the Great War?
Over 100 years ago.
I wonder if one of the old gods are still alive that they thought were dead.
Trilla looks
Something
very
like that.
startled as Ashera says that.
Wait, what?
As Ashera said that she wonders if the old gods are still alive, they seemed very thrown off, like visibly. Like they adjusted their posture, like they started like shaking as they picked up their teacup.
Oh.
I wonder if there are records of the old gods anywhere.
Juniper's gonna like stare at Trilla. Then she's gonna look at you all like with her mouth slightly agape. Well, wait. The only person who, like, if someone was to access the god's realm, if someone was to pose as my mother or control her, wouldn't the only people powerful enough to do that be other gods?
That seems
Yeah.
reasonable.
That's exactly why I thought it might be why the old gods are still alive. Or at least one of them.
Is out of character, because I know Syl was prompting it. Is anyone going to bring up Belra, or would you prefer not to?
I feel like maybe we should add this out of character just to like group. Should we? I feel like we should.
Well, now that Sleepy's prompting it, I think.
Yeah,
I was also pretty heavily prompting it when Syl was talking about it. I was like, Syl is right. Syl is right.
Syl is right.
Saying
Syl's
Syl
on the
was
right
right, and then Syl kept saying it, and then nobody still brought it up, and I was like, what?
Okay, all right. It's time. Okay, Uriah's gonna look at Trilla and Juniper. Does the name Belra ring any bells? That was not intentional.
That was good. I like that joke.
Wait, I didn't get the joke.
Oh, I got it. Sorry.
It's like a
Spell-
bell.
Spellra.
Oh.
Ring any bells?
Spellra. They ring a bell.
Trilla kind of snorts, and I was like, yeah,
She snorts.
it does.
What?
It does ring a bell. Why? What do you want to know? Belra was one of the, I don't know if you would call it demigod, devil god? What do you even call it? Devil god children of Bellaria.
But they are a devil.
Yes.
Well,
Remember when we were talking about being cursed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Belra cursed us.
So-
that puts you under a contract.
Out of character, did you guys say Belra's name when you were talking about the devil? Did I just not realize, or were you just saying the devil?
I think
I don't.
No, I think we just said the devil. I don't think we
Okay.
said the name.
Okay.
I'm
'Cause
pretty
I-
sure
wait,
brought up
hang on.
Belra.
Oh, did you?
Huh?
Yeah, I brought it up when, like, right after we healed the tree.
I thought, for some reason, I thought you
I
guys were
don't
just
think
saying
you
the
said
devil.
Belra. Like, I don't think you
Yeah.
said the name.
If you guys did, that's my bad because
Pretty sure I said a devil named Belra.
yeah, if you guys did, I think that was my bad because they would have brought it up then. But I think I was distracted. But yes, Belra is a devil with some godly powers, and you're saying that they cursed you. When did they curse you? When did you come across a devil?
They were at the start of the labyrinth before we came in.
They were in the flag door.
Their like mouth
Yeah, that was
cartoonishly
weird.
drops
Turtle.
open. They're like, oh!
We also met them in the labyrinth.
Belra? You didn't meet Belra in the labyrinth?
No, yeah.
Belra?
We didn't meet them in the
We did, didn't we? Oh, did we not?
I don't think so.
You saw Feria, the god of
Are
the.
you
Oh.
talking about? Yeah, very, yeah.
Oh, so was Darcy just playing like a different NPC?
Yeah, Darcy was just doing other stuff because I told
I
her
just like
yeah,
being
yeah.
mean. Just devious.
Yeah. She was just code DMing basically so that if you guys weren't gonna go seek out Belra, she would still have like stuff to do this session.
I didn't even know seeking out Belra was an option, like, here.
I asked that at the beginning if you guys would like to like
Yeah, but
deal with that stuff or seek out the dungeon, but I was pretty sure that you guys would seek out the dungeon because there wasn't like a concrete way to really
Yeah.
get to Belra.
you had said that she like disappeared in a puff of fire, so I assumed
Yeah.
there was no way to follow.
Yeah, and I think that was a fair assumption. That was what I was going for. But it was more like just in case I wanted Darcy to still be here, and then I was like, I actually don't know if they're gonna go after it, but do you still want to come and run the dungeon with me? And she was like, yes. And so I came up with some very evil puzzles for her to run. Some very Darcy coded puzzles. Belra was in my labyrinth, and I did not detect them. Feria did not detect them. What in the world is happening? And then Juniper is gonna pipe up. I would say that of all the gods, Valeria probably had the best relationship with their predecessor. I would not be surprised if there's something going on there, if they're doing something to hold my mother under threat or manipulate her of some sort. And for their devil child to be present in this labyrinth without your knowledge and cursing the people coming to help you.
Wait, who is Belra's predecessor?
So Belra the devil is the child of Baleria, the god of war.
Okay.
And then
Right.
In
she
the God
just
of War.
she just talked very generally about Baleria's predecessor, but has not stated anything about them yet.
So we don't
Indeed,
know that. Yeah.
Trula had said that they erased, not like they as in Trula, but they as in someone erased all the memories of the previous gods.
Yeah, Istor and Omnis had erased the memories of previous gods.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, I do know
Good.
we're going overtime. I'm still fine going until whenever, but if anybody needs to hop off, please feel free.
Could
I'm good.
Bellaria be trying or working with the old God of War?
There was no old god of war. Are you asking about their predecessor?
Yeah, sorry. It was that I thought that was implied. That's Onion, not Prominence.
Oh, that's okay. She kind of purposely said it weirdly.
So what was their predecessor not the god of war?
No. Their predecessor was Aphrodite, the goddess of love.
Wait. Whose predecessor are we talking about right now? I thought Onion was
The
asking
predecessor
about
of the god of war
Is the goddess of
Yeah.
love.
was the god of love.
Oh. What?
But
I
then
thought you could
what?
only.
What's the
I thought you
relationship
could
with
only,
Amorcio?
I'm guessing it's the sort of thing where you take their position as God, but you don't necessarily have to take the same role.
But we were told in the memories earlier that we found as Party 1 that you had to have like the similar sort of like ness to take up their mantle or whatever.
Yes. Well, that is how it is traditionally. But I suppose this says quite a lot about the gods before them and of Amorcio's tendencies now. Amorcio's predecessor was actually the god of war, Ares, and Belaria's predecessor was the goddess of love, Aphrodite, but that is not common knowledge. And Trilla also looks pretty surprised. And if you remember from the memories, they also thought that she had taken over the goddess of love.
Wait, so they did a little swapsies?
Yes, they did a little swapsies.
Is there a reason that they did that?
Did they ascend at the same time?
Did they just do a firm handshake?
This all seems very suspicious.
Amorcio ascended shortly before Bellaria. This was all quite in quick succession before the Mighty War, so I know Amorcio ascended first. I'm not sure how shortly after Bellaria ascended.
Just to be clear, the name Aphrodite and Ares, that means nothing to us. Like that, and I'm assuming it's just the name from the Greek mythological whatever, and not actual.
Yeah. It means something to you as players, as in like you're supposed to make the association of that's the god of love and god of war, but as characters it doesn't mean anything to you.
Well, that's given us some leads at least.
If we wanted to find Belra, where would we do that?
Find them. I suppose it would be in Bellaria's home?
Yeah, that seems very dangerous. I would say, like, to get rid of the contract, it would be better to do a favor for, what's his name, the god of water or ocean?
Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman. Do a favor for Aquaman.
Trilla did say that our best bet was probably to just, like, talk Belra out of it by confusing her or something somehow.
Arguing.
So maybe the
I
play
feel like that's a
would
whole
be to
nother
draw them
quest,
out.
though. I feel like that's a whole nother quest to even find them.
Yeah, well, maybe we'd, like, draw them out instead of, like, going over to Bellaria's home to actually find them. Like,
Well,
just because we want to
Like, cook
contact
some
them.
really nice bacon or
Where's
something.
Yeah, I know!
Laria's home?
Insert Nemo City here. I deleted my OneNote and I can't get my files.
Oh no!
You guys need to go there.
Oh,
I'll
no.
tell you, but I can't tell you right now because I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Is it one Sleepy, is that one of the places where we were supposed to go for the corruption? Like, were we gonna
Yes,
go
it
there
was.
anyway?
One of you guys was gonna go there anyway, and you can just go there next
Okay.
instead
Cool.
if you'd like.
Something is vaguely telling me that it was somewhere down south.
Also, wait,
I think
where
I think Bellaria was one of ours.
Was it?
Vaguely.
Mm-hmm.
I can check.
Wait, where was Doug and Gerald again?
Doug and Gerald are just wherever. This is Juniper.
Okay, so we have no
Yeah.
idea of like
Yeah,
finding
Doug-
them
Doug
again.
and Gerald just kind of go wherever. They're usually with the Morshio. That's why I was surprised they weren't anymore.
Okay, I guess there's no way we can find them. But then I guess we should head to place name.
I do also think if Chula was guiding you to just argue with Belra, that probably is still the safest option. Whatever, even if Belra was trying to help their parent, devils are still bound by contracts and they will still honor the contracts they have made, regardless of other circumstances. So I will say that they did give you multiple options, but I just don't know if involving their parent and going to their source of power would help the situation. I think perhaps it's better addressed by the favor from the god or addressing them directly. Okay, I'm looking at your guys' lists. I do think I gave it to Party 2, but you guys can also feel free to swap at this point if you want. Up to you.
I don't know.
Wait, what is? I've lost it.
What is what?
What?
I put
So-
the list in the muted chat.
Yeah, party
Yeah.
party one's list was Keplos, Neblar,
So we can- yeah.
Doblaya, Olflaria, and Opire.
Yeah, I don't remember
And
what the city is. I'll tell you guys after this session. I'm just saying, is that like where Party 1 wants to go next? Because we can just adjust each other's lists if you guys want to go to Baleria's hometown. But Juniper is also saying she's not sure if that's a good idea. If you guys basically got marked by their kid.
Right, maybe we should
In-
stay away for now.
What is Emil's and Uriah's max HP? No, sorry, not Uriah. Emil and Prom's max HP now after
28.
taking that 19 hit.
8
Oh,
plus
yeah,
the 5 from aid, but that wears off in like 8 hours.
Oh no. How much was Emil's?
Emil is-
19. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say Emil's at 1 hit point from injury, but I can't remember what
He got
his
healed.
max was.
Yeah,
If-
I'm asking about the
Alright,
max.
If
potion.
your
Oh.
Emil, if your max health is normally 28, your your maximum right now is 9.
Yeah. Thank you.
You only have
Yeah,
one
that's pretty
more
bad.
max hit point than me? That's crazy.
Well, it's not my fault.
So I
I'm
suppose we
kind
need
of
to work out
scared
what.
to.
Mhm.
I'm
So-
kind of scared to go to a bunch of other places before we sort out this thing with Belra. If that's such a massive debuff to our party.
Yeah,
Right,
but I
yeah.
don't know how to sort it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are told that from Trula that you can go to Feria
Yes.
and then do a favor for them, and then they would dissolve the contract.
Oflaria?
Freria, the god of
No.
seas.
Freya,
Those
God
first.
of the Sea.
Yeah, the god that's in the
Oh.
labyrinth.
Would Freya, if we went to his mortal home, would that be enough?
I mean, if you seek a quest from Feria. Also, I honestly do not even know Feria is injured because they seem perfectly fine. But you should seek to talk to them directly if you would like to accept a favor. If you would like to do a favor for them, I will just put in a good word so that they will come up with something for you, and then address the devil's contract.
I think that'd probably be
Yeah.
easier.
We should get that solved first.
Yeah, I feel like it's just safer, depending on the quest.
Was there anything else we wanted to talk to Trula about?
Only if they've got guidance as to what we should do next.
Well,
Particularly Party 2. Party 1 seems to have a plan. Party 2,
yes.
we don't.
I agree that for the four of you, your first priority should be trying to remove that curse. And I will do my own best to aid you, and then Feria will take over. For the rest of the party, I do believe that following Juniper's guidance is best in this situation. For whatever reason, my memories of the Great War are muddled, and for whatever reason, she is having difficulty speaking of some things from it. But it seems that she is recognizing something here that I am unable to. But again, I would like to remind you all that you are not forced to go on this journey. If you would like to, then I think it is best to follow Juniper's ideas. But even if you would like to return to your homes, I am happy to look over you from afar now that my power is restored, and make sure to keep you safe from any consequences that Amortio or whoever is meddling will try to bring about to you.
I don't feel comfortable returning back to my college until I know that this has been resolved. I mean, when we met Amortio, she did threaten to kill us if we didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this could be the end of the
Said
world.
that.
Well, Trilla did just say they'd protect us from Amortio. Or at least their scrying eye.
Well, I think if all of you are still determined to go on this quest, for Drake, Emil, Uriah, and Prominence, stay in Keplos. Feria will find some way to contact you after you've had a day or two to rest and bring you on a quest or a favor for them. And I will make sure that it is not too dangerous, something that you may realistically be able to solve at your current capacity. And for Denmari, Suhan, August, and Ashera, I encourage you all to continue visiting the homes of the gods to try and see if any of them need assistance and try to help us put together what is happening.
And we have a communication device with Party 2.
Like, you want a way to
Well, who's
communicate with the
Juniper?
first party?
Who's
Yeah.
who is Juniper going with?
Oh, right.
Us, right?
Juniper's staying with party 1, so because you guys have the sending stone to her, you guys can communicate with them through her.
So we
Unless
trust
you
her, right? It's confirmed.
It's up to your
Really?
character.
I think she's more trustworthy than before now that we know a bit more.
Hmm. Okay.
Alright.
So I guess that makes our next stop Osmia. For party 2, at least.
Yeah, not for us. We're saying
Yeah.
Kepler's.
Get rid of this curse.
Okay.
I guess we can use our the ship.
Well,
I
actually,
think we had a week on that, the private airship.
Yay!
so if that's our course of action, Denmari, can you kind of tell us whether that's a good bad plan?
Ooh, frick. Wait, hold on one second, guys. Hold on 1 second. My audio cut out and stream can't hear you anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me just do this. There will be a little bit of echo, but that's fine for now. Okay, you can talk again.
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, you guys are good. You can talk again.
I was gonna say, isn't Augury basically asking Trula if that's a good idea?
Yeah, so you can also just
Yeah, I
ask
suppose that's true.
Trula if you want, who is telling you to do this. You can ask whether they think it's a good idea or not.
I thought it was more like a broader like good luck, bad luck kind of sense. But if it's actually just
Imagine
asking,
you cast it right in front of them.
For the flavor, we've said it is like Denmari praying to Trula. So I feel like Trula
Oh, I
just sees
see,
you
okay.
guys talking about this and is like, yes, I think you should do it.
although August doesn't know exactly how divine magic works, so actually
Yeah.
it's a reasonable question for him to just assume that she has like fortune telling.
Yeah.
So he asks Demari, and Demari just turns and asks Trula.
I love how August is like the god of fate is really literally behind you, and he's like, Denmar, do you want to ask your cards if this would work?
Funny.
So I guess we've got a plan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you have nothing else to ask me, I wish you all good luck on your journey, and I will be watching over you. And with a wave of their hand, they whisk away the rest of you to the ports of Keplos, except for Denmari. Denmari, you linger behind for a moment as Trula reaches over and they give you a hug. And you are taken back to the moment that you were graduating from your studies in the temple, and you remember feeling Trula's embrace. And you remember them warning you that you had a great task to fulfill for them. And you know in your heart that you are fulfilling that now, that you are doing the duty that they have put on you as a disciple of the God of Stars. And with a wave of their hand, they whisk you away too. So, this is where our parties will split up again, with Ashera, August, Denmari, and Suhan back on their airship to Osmia, and the Party 1, Drake, Emil, Uriah, and Prominence, and Tails, of course, staying in Keplos to fulfill a quest for Freya. Is there anything you guys would like to say as parting words before you guys split up again?
We will miss
Can
you
we-
guys.
Yeah, we have a moment of silence for Emil too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Should we make a grave?
I can
Can
get
you
the
make a grave
flowers.
in dirt?
Yeah, we'll put
Maybe
flowers
we
on
put
The
the dirt
grave
in a
is just
pot.
the
Dig out a
grave is just
patch
the
of
mud.
dirt and then put him in it, and then put the dirt. I got.
Put the dirt in a pot and then grow a plant in the pot.
That'd be really
Perfect.
beautiful, I think.
I love
That
it.
is
Nice.
good.
I like it. What do you think, DM Sleepy? Is
The-
that possible?
the
Can we do
item
this?
in your inventory
You guys
is
can do
called
that.
Empire of Emil too.
Except the Emil 2 mud is back on the turtle.
Oh.
I assume we didn't just leave, or at least I assume Drake didn't just leave
Okay,
the pile of
so
mud.
I'm fine with saying that Drake
Second
picked
pull
up
in
the,
the pocket.
mud.
Awesome. I've got Emil 2 carcass mud in my pockets.
Okay.
I was gonna say you just like threw it in your backpack, and everything in your backpack's just covered in the old mud.
Very Drake coded.
And I think with Suhana and Ashera's help, you all are able to plant that and use some druidcraft to create a plant out of it.
Aw.
Yay!
Yay!
And somewhere far in the distance, Party 2 feels in their soul a shadow going, "You guys know this is literally my job, right?" As the voice fades away. He's like, "You guys could just ask me to fix it." As the voice fades away. But Emil 2 is now a potted plant.
Oh my gosh, Onion has a great idea.
No, that does not happen.
I imagine like the Teletubby son. Oh, that works as well.
I was going for Flowey.
Oh
but
my god. Ooh.
I didn't watch the full GIF before I sent it.
No, it works.
It works.
Oh, that's a good game. But you should delete that because it does not spoil people who haven't seen them. That's like a good.
How long
good
has
moment.
Undertale been out?
I know, but someone here is supposed to play. They don't know anything about it.
I'm supposed to play Undertale.
It's been 10 years.
Maybe hasn't played it yet. They had know nothing about it.
I know
Don't you want
nothing
them
about
to-
Undertale. I'm gonna scroll.
don't you want
I
them
just
to
see a
experience it? I mean-
flower. It's just a flower.
Don't
What
worry
is a
about it.
spoiler?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's just a flower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys passed that off really smoothly. Good job, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm still not fucking over me out of character as a GM saying you guys should ask about this, and Indy going, "Do you think that's important?"
So
That's
funny to me.
the craziest thing.
He didn't say that. He said it might not be relevant, or it's probably not relevant. Like you said something
I
as
said
a
it was
GM,
possible.
and then
I said it was possibly unrelated.
freaking Indy just overruled it.
I thought
There's the potential that it was unrelated.
Funniest thing. I was like, I have been trying to get you guys more involved in world building, so maybe this is a really extreme example of it. I just got no butted, but as the DM. All right. Anything else you guys want to do before we part ways?
I assume that I missed because I wasn't in the one shot. I don't know where it fit in, but I assume that the Valentine's Day one shot happened kind of immediately after this, in the next day or two before we leave.
The Valentine's
that the
one shot is
timing
like
for it?
completely non-canon, just like a holiday
Oh,
spin-off.
okay.
Yeah.
Filler arc.
Yeah, basically.
No, Sharon's gonna give each of them a potion of healing.
Yay!
Just to be like, I know we met on awkward terms, but hopefully we have good terms in the future.
And Juniper, to each of the members of Party 2, is going to shake your hand to Ashera first. You have a great ability for potion making. I think you're very talented, and I look forward to seeing the legacy you build for your family across your journey. And then she finds out that Drake is next in the line for some reason. Oh, sorry, go Ashera. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say thank you. And I'm glad we could clear up like the awkwardness. Definitely you're on good terms with him right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then
See, we had reasons not to trust you.
she goes
And
to
technically, we were right. She was lying.
Yeah.
she goes to Drake next because somehow he got in the line. She just like shakes his hand and like kind of smiles and laughs. Drake, you're still gonna be here, but you are very strong and very cool, and I'm very glad that I get to travel with you. And then
Drake's smile gets 3 times bigger.
Aww.
Aww.
Aw.
Then she goes to August next. Your intellect is one of the sharpest I've seen among mortals in our time, and I hope your drive continues to bring you towards greater and bigger possibilities. And I am almost sure that Sintrison will have quite some interest with you if you come across them at some point. And I encourage you to use that to your favor.
Interesting.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
And
He didn't
then-
mention anything when we
Hmm?
kind of were in his church, but I guess he wasn't kind of directly appearing there.
Sintrison also was kind of causing problems then, so like, I don't know if they would have been.
True.
Yeah. And then to Suhan. You have a very kind heart, I can tell. A deep love for people, for animals, and I hope you're able to enjoy your travels and protect the people and places that you love.
Thank you.
And then to Denmari. She shakes your hand and she purses her lips. You are very lucky that you are a follower of Chula, and perhaps you are not aware of how lucky you are. If you were the follower of any other god, there would have been dire consequences to many of your actions thus far. And I encourage you to be careful of how you speak to whom you speak to in the future. But still, it has been an honor to travel with you, and I wish you luck on your journey.
So we all get compliments, and she gets a gets a lecture.
She gets a warning.
A lot of it is not my fault. I'm just
Mhm.
misunderstood.
You and I both know that is not true. And with that, Juniper at least will wave you all off. And anybody else wants to say anything, you can go ahead. Otherwise, we'll wrap up.
Woo.
Alrighty, that is the end, at least for now, of the combined party sessions. Yippee!
Yay! Thank you, Sleepy.
Thank you guys so much for playing. That was so much fun. I had a great time.
Thank you for DMing.
Yahoo!
I thought
I was
the
fun playing
maze.
with party one, that's all.
It was pretty fun. You liked it? You just
I thought the
maze.
maze skill challenge was like very well thought out for something that we can like a challenge that actually works for kind of 8 people in that kind of setting. That was
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
clever.
That was what
Yeah, that was fun.
It
Those are
literally took me 2 months to come up with
Oh my
that.
god. Thank you for your hard work.
Thank
I
you.
can do it
again.
You know what
We
it
could do it
was?
for a whole month.
I had wrote something completely different, and then I was listening to a Dungeons and Daddies. Yes, that was the name of the podcast. I was listening to a Dungeons and Daddies podcast episode, and they did a maze. And actually, they skipped through their whole maze because they completed it too fast. So I was like, okay, I need to figure out something that has a time limit so you guys can't get through it so fast. So that's how the navigation checks came up with. But I basically took the idea of like having that maze thing from then because I was like, I don't want you guys to do combat because I don't know, it just didn't feel like a very interesting thing to be spending 2 hours doing, and I didn't feel like I could build in a lot of flavor there for Chula's dungeon or like things for your characters.
Yeah, and it would have been rough for party one.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Wishy.
I didn't feel like you guys would be able to do so. And I thought that'd also be nice for Darcy too, if she was gonna stay along. I especially the door thing I specifically made for her. I felt like she'd have fun being insufferable like that. Like insufferable lovingly, because the door was meant to be like that. Like, I don't know what you mean. There were a couple puzzles that you guys just totally skipped, which I can just tell you what they were because they're not going to come back again. But there was a cosmic sphinx.
Oh, can you send
with riddles?
I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, can you like send it so we can do it like in our own time?
Oh my god, yeah, I can do that. That's so.
Yay!
Yeah, we can do that. They were specifically themed to Trilla's dungeon because a lot of them that you guys don't do in like dungeons or instances, I just carry over. But these ones were themed, so I can send them for you guys to do. But there's a sphinx with like 5 riddles, and then one more puzzle. But I wanted to have more than less, depending on how long you guys would just take to do the maze. But I actually did in like less than 2 minutes. Like I was timing myself, and it took me 6 minutes to do that maze. And I was like, okay, maybe that'll be enough. Maybe they'll get through it. And Ashley zoomed through it. I was like, oh my god.
Part of it, I think, is that because we could see it in between rounds, we kind of pre-plan. Whereas if it was just like the maze only comes up when the timer starts.
Yeah.
Would be a stricter policing of it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it ended up timing out well, because if I think I had done that, I think it would have taken too long. I think the timing, we still went overtime, so I think the timing worked out. All right. So for you guys, the parties are now split up again, so we'll do our normal scheduling for March. I didn't schedule it yet because I just wanted to make sure that we got to the point where we could split everybody up again. We'll do that. For everybody else, we'll be back.
What
in
if
March.
we all just decided to stay together?
I would kill half of you. I'm kidding.
We would be forcibly separated. Someone would teleport 4 of us away.
Literally, I just physically separated at that point. I was like, I can't keep scheduling these 1 month apart. I can't do this.
Trilla just waits ahead.
All right. We are going to go ahead and wrap up. We're going to raid Ham, who is currently doing, I think, his monthly drawing request stream. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You guys are all Pog! Yahoo!
Thank you.
Yahoo!
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody. I'll catch you maybe next week or the week after. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Oh, also, thank you so much, Darcy, for being a guest in case you don't appear again for a while. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Darcy.
Thank you.